Hi, Enjoyer. How are you doing? How are you? Oh my. So, maybe, just maybe, we will see Citlali in a 5.1. And if so, she is going to be a 4-star, definitely.
Something you wish
Catalyst
to report?
character.
Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Actually, that's good. If you ask me about, like, most likely you are on your 50-50. And if so, you definitely can get xilonen, and you can get maybe other future characters like Chaska if you want to. So why not? Because future banner, if you know, like going to be xilonen, Chiori, Nahida, and Hutao. So it's like 5.1 banner. If so, you have enough to get xilonen and Chaska if she is going to be pretty good. And I don't think she will not, because like according to all of the leaks, she might be pretty okay. And by the way, she's the chosen one. You know, like there's a 4 characters who is like at the moment we have like 4 characters from 4 tribes. It's xilonen, she's chosen one, mualani, kinich, and Chaska. All these characters are chosen. So yeah. Oh, hi Go, how are you doing? I explore full natlan. For real, you? For real? That's crazy. No, not for me. I just like, for me it's like 30, 40, 29, and you know why? Because why I don't do all of the stuff immediately? Yes, I'm a little bit slow on video. You know why? Like most of the players already made all of the videos, you know, all of the fun things, and me like you know, like, oh hello, you're there too, like kind of like that, you know. But I just like don't have enough content to do. That's why I don't. We in a 5.1, as you know, guys, we will get only one expansion, and it's right here, this small place. It's going to be like this one, like this one. It's going to be pretty small, not so big. So because of that, like just imagine 40 days, like not a 40 days, like 60-ish days, something like that, without new area. For me, it's like a little bit boring. So yeah, that's why I keep something for future. I finished all of the quests, I mean Archon quests, and that's it. At least for now, but I will do, of course, I will do it all. So is A rerun after Nahida? No. A is going to be not after Nahida go. Before. I mean, yes, before. Yes, like A, like Raiden, will get her rerun in 5.0 phase 2. It means in 14 days. So yeah, in exactly 2 weeks. In 2 weeks you will get Raiden. Oh, how many is that? I need to now at the moment, like what I do, I just collect all of them. It's, if I'm not mistaken, on this map it's 108 pyroculus, so I want to get all of them and then open that like statue, increase that statue level.
Skyward! Scatter!
And by the way, you know, like most players use mualani for exploring, but for me, xilonen is so great. Xianyun is so great. Xilonen, yeah, I'm already crazy about xilonen. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
I'm already crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, Enjoyer, if you want to go for xilonen, I would suggest you to like start to grabbing the mats. You know why? Because you need some books. I already have some. It's like you need like this mat. You can get them. You just need like kill locals. You need this box. because like let's say I don't know how many crowns do you have, but I will crown her skill and burst. It means you need 76 of gold and 46 of this ones, and 6 or 9 of this ones. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You need those books. Today is the day. So yeah, I mean, like, I would suggest you to spend at least 1 or 2 runs a week to get this box. Oh, hi, Sino, how are you doing? Oh, congrats with that. Congrats with your phone. Then it's board. Yeah. What did you name your? Oh, my one is Maverick, like my nickname. I don't know why, but so yeah, I named this Maverick just like that. Oh, you get some. Yes, actually, you know, like why? Oh, hi, King, how are you doing? When is Neuvillette surgeon? I was him bad. Most likely in a 5.3 or 5.4, something like that. So it's in a couple patches. Actually, yes. If you skip mualani, Neuvillette is just like, you know, like let's say I don't want to compare mualani and Neuvillette. They're completely different characters, even though they are both Hydro DPS. Like let's say if you compare gameplay, Neuvillette is way more better, way better. And by the way, as soon as we will get xilonen, and if they will not nerf her, I mean like you can use her with him with Kazuha, he is going to be the best DPS in the game, better than mualani. Just keep that in mind. It's like the team is going to be like Kazuha, Neuvillette, Furina, and xilonen. This team is going to be the best team in this game, according to DPS. Because like it's going to be just crazy team. And also on top of that, Neuvillette is very good in hyper blooming, in electrocharge, in vaping. So yeah, literally all of the teams and reactions can be used with him. Also, all of his damage comes from his skill, and that skill is a charge attack. Let's say this character is unique. Also, he has that spin to win, if you know, like it's just so yeah. He is so crazy, and even if you get like, let's say he's the only character which is worse to get on rerun. The only one in this game. Not anyone is worse than the only one character which because like he is crazy. He can be also, yes, as a DPS he is not so well, as a supportive character he is not so good because he is not a supportive character, but as a DPS he is number 1. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's cryo. I mean, like cryo. I'm sorry, hydro. I mean, only one elemental reaction, not something like animal, etc. You know, like just imagine. But still, he is crazy. I mean, yeah. So it's like single target, multi-target. It's doesn't matter at all. I didn't install them because of self-healing. Yeah, and not because of that, by the way, King. Not because of self-healing. Yes, it's like that self-healing is a great part of his kit, not gonna lie. But xilonen will help him as well. I mean, like xilonen. But since you can use him with Furina, with Kazuha and xilonen, like that team going to be like best team in the game. It's for real. That's crazy team. I didn't install the update yet, so I'm waiting for that unlimited data pack for my internet provider company. Oh, for real? Hi, how are you doing, Sonny? By the way, Sino, have you get that new type of animation? It calls like capture something, or like, because like I heard that so many players got that animation and lost 50-50. So yeah, looks like it's like kind of scam, you know, just it's so bad. I don't know myself, but
Fresh and floral.
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
And also, by the way, guys, have you noticed that are they nerfed overworld enemies? I noticed that overworld enemies, even though at level 103, they are pretty like not so tanky at the moment. Maybe it's me, because I fight a couple times today and noticed that maybe it's like I'm wrong. But I use the same team. It's very interesting. A joke can tell me, son. I pulled it, GG. Neuvillette is so majestic that even... Actually, yes, you're right. And by the way, not for free, he got 1700 Primogems for that. Just amazing. You're right. You're right, Ko. So yeah, he did that. It's the only character in this game who did that, actually. And that was amazing. I mean, like... So yeah, because that's spin to win, by the way. It's, let's say, if you need some additional damage. And you know why this is so great? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I mentioned that a couple times, but charge attack has ICD. Charge attack is specific attack which can do reaction on any touch. In this case, like, let's say it's like Hutao, but without using that stamina and non-stop Hutao. You know, Hutao is a pyro, but why Hutao is so great in Vape and she is better than Arlecchino? Because Arlecchino cannot do vaping on her single every hit. Just let me show you.
Overruled.
Just a second. Arlecchino cannot do vape on every single hit. You know why? Because it's normal attack. And normal attack has ICD. Normal attack has ICD. So yeah, it's every 2.5 seconds or like every third or fourth hit. You know? But Hutao can do vape on every charge attack. Because charge attack doesn't have ICD. The same thing applies to Neuvillette. His charge attack doesn't like let me switch to Neuvillette, by the way. I just want to show you guys, like, that's why Neuvillette is so great. That's why he is so crazy. Even
Thank you
though
for permitting.
even
No.
though like they changed mualani. Do you remember, like, first beta was like 2.0 seconds? She can do that Sharky Bites attack. Then they decreases that number to 1.6. Then increased again to 1.8. So it's only because of damage. Because if you have like the lower that number, the more reaction you can get, the more attacks you can do and reactions. That's why he's so great. Not yet. I did another temple, but just got a bell. The zombie kid is... Oh, highly, how are you doing, Xenix? But it's worse to get Hutao when you have... No, Xenix. It's not worth it. You know why? I will explain you why. Because Arlecchino, even though Hutao is, in case of charge attack, is greater and is a great character, you need that Constellation 1. Because at Constellation 1, she doesn't consume that stamina. Without Constellation 1, you need to get used to those charge attack. And you cannot do like more than 5 charge attack per her skill, which is frustrating, you know? So yeah, but Arlecchino instead doesn't lose her infusion, which is crazy. Even though damage, maybe a DPS, is not so, let's say, I don't want to say great, but not so much, I would say. You know, like Arlecchino still does a great DPS. I mean, the problem is she cannot just do vape every hit. But it doesn't mean she's bad. She's great, actually. I like her more than Hutao because Hutao has that issue, like with that charge attacks. If you don't have Constellation 1, it's a nightmare. So I wouldn't suggest you to go for that. Constellation 0 Arlecchino is just great. Doesn't lose her Let me show you that Neuvillette, what I mean.
Scatter!
I just want to find, just a second, let me find one. It's better to like decrease his... Oh yeah, maybe let's go to that boss. I told my... Oh, hi Shout, how are you doing? So, let me just show that
Scatter!
why he's so great. And you know, like when you hit with Neuvillette, you see that strange weird sound.
Silence!
You see the sound? Like, I don't know how to explain that, but you like that sound means you touch with hydro and you can do attack or your reaction. Unfortunately, not all of the characters like give you attack immediately. Let's say if you want to do some charge attack, electro charge attack with Neuvillette, with Arlequin, with EM Raiden, for example, you still cannot do more than 2.5 seconds. It's because of Raiden. Raiden has its own ICD. And why this team is so great is like why I like this team. It's Dia, Neuvillette, Raiden, and Nahida, because you don't need a healer.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Even though with more Furina this team is way better, but you don't have any healer. Neuvillette can heal himself. You get electro charge attack. You can get whip. You can get hyper blow. You know, you can get Virgin as well. So yeah, and you know what? It's like let's say you get electro charge in a 2.5 seconds. Then that's a 3 for real. So yeah, you get electro charge in a 2.5 seconds, like a normal ICD. Then you get another reaction, then another, and you utilize all of this time. I mean, between the reaction and get a lot of damage. You know, a lot of. Let me do that, boss. I will show you. Even though he's Dendro, that's why I like this team. This team is so good. I mean, like, yes, maybe in terms of DPS, it's not so great. And by the way, in the future, maybe Mavuika can be better than Dia, because if she's going to have same type of reaction as Raiden, because Dia's circle attacks every 2.5 seconds.
There is no escape!
I see everything.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Yeah, it's the... Oh my gosh. Can I?
Buckle up!
Everyone hold hands.
This boss has some... This boss has some resistance.
Silence!
But you get all of the reaction. Hyper Bloom, Virgin, yes, I lost my...
Settle down!
I lost my Dia pretty fast, yes, because of Constellation. In case of Constellation, by the way, this team going to be just insanely crazy. So yeah, that's why this team is so good. Still, Furina, Kazuha, Xilonen is going to be better. Arcane is great pyro DPS, but you need really good skill to use Tower with it. Yes, especially in Spiral Abyss, yeah, because of she does nukes normally, so you don't... Yes, actually yes. Also, on top of that, you need she lose HP, and she needs some defensive utility. So yeah, like Arlequina in this case, I would say maybe a little bit more comfortable, even though she's, because like Arlequina, if you know, can heal herself. Yes, she cannot get heals from another sources, but she can heal herself, and that burst is pretty good. Pretty powerful. But Neuvillette is Neuvillette. I mean, like, yeah, I would like, even like, if you couldn't get him on a first run, like let's say when he was released, I would suggest to go for rerun. Definitely, maybe he's the only one who is still great and will be good in the future, for sure. Okay, let me go I can do Abyss, by the way, guys. It's up to you. Maybe you want me to check something, because like you know, like let's say Kachina and this new set, it's so easy to use and straightforward, so no need so more explanation. If you want, we can discuss about like, oh, by the way, about Citlali. Citlali most likely is going to be a 4-star, guys. Like, let's say it's 99%, because she is going to be released. Just a second, guys. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm back. So, Citlali is most likely going to be a 5-star, and you know why? She is going to be released in 5.1, but we already have like all of the 5 stars. Also, she is going to be a cryo catalyst with kinda abilities like Lila has, with a shield on her skill and off-field cryo applying on her burst. So like, just keep that in mind. Maybe like she can like has some stacking ability, you know, like Toma, because Toma has shield on his skill and burst, but that shield on skill and burst can be stacked with each other. So maybe something like that, because like Toma also has some pyro application applying by using that burst, you know. We'll see though, we'll see. She looks pretty good. She is a catalyst, and also, if so, unfortunately she's cryo. I know why unfortunately, because most likely if she's going to be off-field cryo applier, then you can use this set on her, like Kachina's set, right? And if so, she also can do some reaction and give you 40% elemental damage bonus. Because this 40% elemental damage bonus doesn't mean you need like Geo character. You can get like other characters as well. So yeah, you just need to do elemental, like after the character triggers a reaction like related to their elemental type, it means that even that Citlali can use this set and give you 40% elemental damage bonus. But yes, it also cryo cannot react with Dendro, and I don't know why they don't want to release any characters who can do Dendro related reaction. Like, let's say Natlan Pyro, Natlan Electro, or Natlan Hydro. But we'll see. Maybe, you know, like maybe Kinich is going to be so crazy with them. But it's like, it's still like my personal opinion. Which is better, C1 Neuvillette or his weapon? Oh, shout. About that, I would say Constellation 1 Neuvillette. And you know why? But it depends. Constellation, let me show you. If you don't have Neuvillette, like his signature will can fix his energy problem. At Constellation 0 without his signature, you have a little bit more energy problem. You know why? You need a lot of energy. It's 130 to 135. Without that, it's a little bit difficult to play with him. It's not impossible, but you know, you will lose some DPS. Just keep that in mind. You need more energy recharge. Like to 135 is comfortable. But at the same time, with Constellation 1, what you get? Constellation 1 gives you actually his Constellation 1 and Arlecchino's Constellation 1 at the moment is the best constellation in the game. Maybe this one is way better, but in terms of damage, I would say they are equal. So yeah, this Constellation 1 gives you 1 stack. What the stack does? This stack, you see like these numbers? Like when a party member triggers a weapon, electro, etc. reactions on the opponent, 1 stack of the party, you will get that. So yeah, max 3 stacks, and it means 1 stack it's 110%, 125, and 3 stack 160. So in your team, to play with C0 Neuvillette, you need to go with these characters. You need to go with different characters. That's why most players use teams like let's say Kazuha, Neuvillette, some I use like this team. And you know why? Because it's 3 different, it's the 3 different characters, 3 different elemental types, which allow him to get all 3 stacks. Yes, you still can get stacks from an enemy, but if you don't get that, you can miss it, this 160% damage, which is crazy amount of damage. But if you get Constellation 1, you already get 1 stack, so you can go this team instead of going like this different team. You can like go this team now, like just a second, you can go like this team and you still can get
I have a
like double hydro, you know, because you have like you already have 1 stack, you get another one with a small hydro reaction and another one with crystallize reaction. So yeah, you're on 160, and also on top of that Furina's buff. That's why his Constellation 1 is better than weapon. So yeah, but you need energy recharge like 130 to 135, yeah, to play more comfortable. That's it. It's like, yeah, but his Constellation 1 may be one of the best constellations in this game, so yeah, it's super valuable. And also, by the way, I forgot about that, also that constellation gives you resistance to interruption, and that resistance to interruption is just insane. It's so useful. So yeah, also additionally, this interruption will be increased while using charge attack. So yeah, when you in that state, when you use charge attack, that resistance to interruption increased. And it's super crazy, by the way. It's like small swords, which is like flying around him, you know? I don't know coefficient, by the way, but if I'm not mistaken, it's the same coefficient like Shinchu has. It's 0.3. And you know, like how interruption resistant coefficient work, like the low is the coefficient, the more is resistant to interruption. So yeah, if you have like resistant to interruption 1, it means you don't have resistant to interruption whatsoever. But if it's lowering, like 0.7, 0.5, 0.3, it means your resistance to interruption increasing. So yeah, Neuvillette is about like this 0.3 if I'm not mistaken, because it's crazy. Yes, you can use another characters to get that, like Dia gives you resistance to interruption, which is crazy. You can use Zhongli to use, but Zhongli is not great, you know why? Because, but uses Zhongli, you only gain that shield. You cannot use that passive. I mean, the passive is Zhongli's shield's passive, which it's not a passive, like Zhongli's kit mechanic, which gives you additional 20% like buff to enemy in small AoE, that's why. Oh, I missed. So it's like that, Xenix. Oh, Shout, I'm sorry, yes, it's like his like weapon is like Constellation 1 is better. If you have Zhongli, Arlecchino is so comfortable to use in spoil. If you have Zhongli, yes, I cleared only side with her. Yes, Xenix, you're right. I mean, but I don't like use Zhongli, unfortunately. I mean, let's go do some couple Spiral Abysses, by the way. And you're right, you know why? Because Zhongli's kit, I mean, that shield, super helpful for Arlecchino. She's melee character, and yes, you can use that. That's a great team, by the way. But like, if you ask which team is better, like this one, let's go like Yelan and Bennett, or this one. This one is more powerful, way powerful. Maybe this is second best team for Arlecchino. The third one is going to be like Overlord team. It's like Arlecchino, it's Fischl, Constellation 6 official, by the way, just keep that in mind. And it's Chivrus. I don't have, and Constellation 6 Chivrus. I don't have Chivrus, unfortunately. So yeah, it's like that. It's Overlord team. It's the best team for Arlecchino. But if you don't have these characters, I don't have Chivrus, unfortunately. And I don't like Overlord, even though it's super useful team. This one is the best team for Arlecchino. This team just insane, especially when on a single target enemies, because you know, like against single target you can do some dodges. In multi-target it's a little bit difficult, even though you have Kazuha. Let me try this team, by the way. Oh, bye. Okay, Sina, bye. I cleared floor, but only got 30 stars, but I'm happy now. Actually, Shroud, you can do like with your characters, you definitely can clear it. Definitely can clear all of the stuff, because if I'm not mistaken, just a second. Like last time we used like these teams, I still like keep the characters. So yeah, this team, Kazuha, Neuvillette, Raiden, and Traveler, like this team. This team is crazy. You can, by the way, switch Shenling with Shinchu. In this case, you will get more damage, but it's going to be a little bit difficult to destroy that shield, by the way. So keep that in mind. I mean, like Pyro is super useful against the shields, Geo shields. You still can clear it with 36. I'm definitely. You just need to get used to it. Hi MZ, how are you doing? Oh, hi Dreamers, how are you doing? Neuvillette book, I think, is good for the. Okay, go. Good night. My account need Furina and Nahida. I would say maybe yes. Nahida, yes. You know why? Let's say instead of Traveler, if you get Nahida, Nahida will like boost your account a lot. Raiden, yes as well. But you know, if you ask me, I would say Nahida. You know why? Because we will get only, most likely, if I'm not mistaken, but most likely we will get only one Dendro character in Natlan, and it's going to be Kinich in a 5.0 second phase. But we will get Janssen, and she is going to be lowly and most likely pretty good character. You know, we still don't know the kit, but since she can use that new set, instead of Kachina, you can go that character, you know. And if she do some reaction, you can get that buff anyway. Electrocharge reaction, kinda, you know, with Neuvillette, you can get that buff. I assume it's going to be like that. So yeah, I would say go for Nahida, but it's up to you. I mean, Raiden is great. You can use her as a DPS, as a like supportive EM character, but Nahida, if you ask me, she's the best Archon for the moment. I mean, I still don't know Mavuika's kit, but you know, if I think she will still remain best Archon. You know why? Because she's Dendro. Dendro has like crazy amount of different reactions. Dendro can do anything, literally anything you want. Yes, Dendro cannot react with Cryo, Anemo, and Geo, but that's alright. You know why? Because you don't need that. Yes, Kachina and xilonen cannot be useful for Dendro, but that's also okay. Dendro, and especially Nahida, is so great. She like can mark 8 enemies at a time. Also, when you hit one of them, all other marked enemies get some damage as well. Yes, a little bit small damage, but still it's useful. You know why? Let's say you fight some like crazy amount of mobs. Let's say 5 mobs, something like that. You just mark them, right? And you hit a couple of them and notice that like one of them has pretty low HP. In this case, you can switch to another one who has a lot of HP. And if you like hit him, that... Oh yeah, I cannot do it in right. So yeah, if you just do some damage to them, another one who is marked, which is the enemy who is marked, it also gets some damage. So yeah, that's why she's so crazy. Not gonna lie, should I sing I Saw Leaks? She will be next. I'm that with Hutao, Chiori, Xilonen, and Nahida. Yes, I mean, like, yes, but not in this order. Like, Xilonen is going to be with Chiori, and Hutao is going to be on the second phase with Nahida. Yes, you're right, MZ. Surely Xilonen can be at the latest good as EM. Least good as at least good as EM. You know, like endure, like yes. Like you mean like some kind of with a Vivi set kinda, yes, but it's still a little bit questionable. You know why? Because we still don't know if Mihoyo will nerf Xilonen. Because at the moment you can use Kazuha to swirl, and also you can use Xilonen to get additional damage and debuff. So it's crazy amount of DPS. That's why Kazuha, Neuvillette, Furina and Xilonen will be best team in this game. Only because of that. But if they decide to like somehow cancel that animal, then the best team is going to be mualani, Xianyun, Furina and Xilonen. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This only one character can change a lot. Because like in this case you cannot swirl. Yes, you still can use like maybe some vaping with Neuvillette in the future, maybe, you know, like not Xianyun of course, but mavuika maybe. But if they somehow can cancel that Kazuha swirl, yes, the damage will be way less than we expect. Oh, hi Niantic. I'm on the Europe server. Then I will yes, Shroud. If you ask me, like, by the way, I can show you spy lobbies with Nahida, and yeah, just a second. Let me do the same. Like, let me go this team, and I will show you how it works with Nahida and without. So yeah, the first, I will do only one like upper chamber. So yeah. So I will go like Kazuha, Neuvillette, Raiden and Traveler, and Kazuha, Neuvillette, Raiden and Nahida. And you will see the difference. It's just crazy amount. Like it's like Nahida is way more better. Also, Nahida gives you, especially for active character, she gives additional up to 250 elemental mastery. It depends on how many elemental mastery she has initially. So yeah, if you go like this team. Let's go first with Traveler. It's not a bad team at all, but Traveler has like a little bit high cooldown and low duration.
Shine down!
Silence!
Wind strike! Scatter!
Let the mighty be humble! Bow your head.
There is no escape!
I messed up a little bit. So yeah, I waste all of my attacks.
Shine down!
Settle down!
As one with wind and cloud! Spring forth!
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
You see the damage, it's like, it's still okay. I mean, yes, you just need to get used to it. You need to swirl Hydro, just keep that in mind. I'm not Electro, but Hydro. To get more damage. It's easy, it's not so
Illusion
difficult.
shattered!
Scatter!
Yeah, this time I just like did it wrong.
Be sanctified.
Wind strike! Propagate!
Silence!
So yeah, let's try with Nahida. Why the characters which I like are ironic on I don't have actually, Ali, you know why? It's because we have so many good new characters and at the same time pretty good old characters. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Yeah, it happens. So yeah, that's why for you guys now, even though like maybe it's a little bit like easier to play because like let's say at adventure rank level 57 you have crazy characters. Back then for me I only had Ganyu, Diluc, Zhongli, Albedo, and another 5 stars. So yeah, it was like a couple 5 stars, not so much, you know. It was super difficult to play Spire Abyss with them. So yeah, but you have a lot of choice. But the problem is, yes, all characters, like some of them are not, let's say, so playable maybe, you know, like you can miss them. But some of the old characters like are pretty good, like Neuvillette, Raiden, Nahida. Yes, of course, they all have priority. I mean, like if you ask me, like which character is better to go, like let's say Nahida or Neuvillette, I would say it depends on your roster. But if you say Electro, Raiden or Nahida, I definitely would say Nahida, because Nahida is like, yeah, she is going to be crazy. But it's up to you anyway. Like, you know why? Because let's say if you have Emily, you can somehow skip Nahida. You can do that because Emily is also, by the way, I will check with Emily as well, like shout. Let me go with like the same team, but now with Nahida. Kazuha over. Kinda, yeah, yes, you know, like. Oh, Niantic deleted all of his messages, but that's alright. I mean, if you ask any question, don't hesitate, just ask. We don't know, Dreamers, we get Kachina with new set. I think Citlali might be better, MZ. Better? For what? Like, just like, you know, like Dreamers, like, okay, for what? Yes, gaming, one of the best DPS. Citlali might be focused on melt or superconduct, I feel. I mean, she's going to be cryo, and she's going to be a field cryo. If so, she's not going to be like, she might be for melting, yes, for freezing, yes, but at the same time, she can be pretty good buffer. You know why? Because since she's going to be off field, it depends how fast and how long she can apply that cryo. You know why? Because by applying cryo, you will get elemental reaction, and by doing that elemental reaction, you can get additional buff, like not additional buff, but that buff, you know, like with that set. So it depends on her attack speed. Because let's say if she can attack like during that burst only a couple times, it's not worth it at all. Maybe 5 to 6 times is okay, but I don't think so, because she's going to be a 4-star. Just keep that in mind. Definitely, if she is going to be released in a 5.1, she is going to be a 4-star. But we already know that. And also she is a catalyst. Also, just keep that in mind. So she can, like, let's say, by the way, she is going to be the first female catalyst cryo, because we only have one catalyst cryo, which is Risley, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we don't have catalyst cryo, right? Yeah, we have Rosa, we have, let me check it, I will check it, I don't know, I don't remember exactly. I don't. Oh, Xiao, Jin, and Mona. You know, like about Xiao. But you have, like, you already, like, if I'm not mistaken, MZ, you already, like, cleared the Spire Abyss. Am I correct? You already did that? Maybe it's your second account. That's crazy, actually. Yeah, congrats with those pulls. And I would. Oh, hi, Tom. How are you doing? What about Charlotte? Charlotte Crygirl. Oh, about Charlotte.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah,
Surely
actually you're
enough
right.
to convince anyone
Yes,
to become
she's a
wanderer.
catalyst. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, she's a catalyst. I forgot about that. So yeah, you're right. You know, like, even I personally don't like Charlotte so much. You know why? Because her kit looks like some kinda not finished, I would say. Like super low duration of her burst. It's only 4 seconds. Yes, she does a lot of pretty good amount of damage and also pretty good amount of healing. But she was expected, if I'm not mistaken, to be pretty good with Furina, but unfortunately she is not. I mean, yes, you still can use her, but you know, she's a healer, that's why. But I personally don't like her so much, unfortunately. Let's say, if you ask me which character is better to build, Freminet or... Yes, of course, like it's completely different characters. I mean, like she's a support character with a healing ability, but Freminet is a DPS. But I would say Freminet, because Freminet at Constellation 6, he's a pretty good DPS. And maybe at the moment, he's the best DPS in the game. Cryo, I mean Cryo. Yeah, I mean, not the best one, yes, we have Risley. But he is not so bad, even though he is a Claymore character. Only one Pyro Sword user. And yes, I forgot about Charlotte. Completely forgot about Charlotte. So yeah, let me do this test.
Shine down!
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Clouds high. The birds.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Unfortunately, yeah, this one decided.
There is no escape!
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Settle down.
Let me try again, just die already. It's this boss is like, it's so annoying. This array for real, it's so annoying. It's like it's not fit to be a first enemy to beat in this lobby. They only did so trashy things.
Illusion shattered!
Sharing my knowledge.
Bow your head.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
There is no escape!
I see everything.
Silence. Be sanctified.
You see? And you don't need to use that. You don't need to use that Dendro Traveler skill again, you know, to apply Dendro, because as soon as you use Nahida, you mark the enemy, and she applies a Dendro every 2.5 seconds, which is crazy. Let me try with Emily. Auroron is a bow. Yes, Auroron is going to be a bow. Yes, maybe if he's a 4-star, but he is a bow character. Only one Pyro Sword. Oh yeah, by the way, let me check that. I mean, I forgot about that. Well, that you can check it like from, by the way, from character list. Character archive. So yeah, it's like, let's say Catalyst. Oh yeah, let's say Cryo. So yeah, we have only Risley and Charlotte. We already have Charlotte. Yes, Tom's right. I'm completely forgot about that. And about like Sword and Pyro. Yeah, only Bennett. You're right. Only Bennett.
Ow!
That is crazy. I didn't know that.
From?
Oh yeah. So yeah, like so Citlali is going to be the second Cryo. But you know, like if she will get that kit like Lila has. Actually, it's pretty good. You know why? Because she's a supportive character. Of course, it depends on her constellation, how good she is going to be. Because Lila is good at Constellation 0. You don't need her constellation to be pretty good supportive character. With Constellation, she increases her damage. But if Citlali is going to be better and better with Constellation, I mean better supportive character, that is crazy. So yeah, it worth it. I mean, like, let's say like kinda Chivalrous, which can like do some buff, you know, like let's say you use that new set with which gives you 40% elemental damage bonus, and with the last Constellation, usually Hoyo like to do that, love to do that, like, you know, like put some crazy buff exactly on the 6th constellation, last constellation, and you get additional 20% elemental damage. That would be just going to be just crazy. You know why? Because in some cases she might be even better for cryo characters than Kachina, because like Kachina can only give you 40, right? And let's say if you can do some like get some cryo reaction, you can increase damage of your other cryo characters. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. And like, I mean, like, you know, this new set and new natlan mechanic, I mean, night soul points and night soul mechanic brings a lot of different things to this game, and pretty fun thing. Unfortunately, it's pretty easy. You know why? Because let's say it's so straightforward, like pretty straightforward. You don't need to do anything. You just need to do some reaction, and that's it. And as soon as you in that Night Soul Blessing state, you get that buff immediately. No need to do anything else. Chaska's sister, I mean, yes, I heard about that. She's some healer, something like that. We still don't know, but like most likely if Hoyoverse will decide to release her sister as a character, playable character, she's mostly going to be a healer. But it's still like, you know, like I don't think she's going to be playable. So we'll see though. I mean, let's go like the same team but with Emily at the moment, with Emily instead of Nahida and Traveler. Shout. Did I miss some question, guys? When all us were excited for Pyro Traveler, bro, let us down. What do you think? Like, actually, yes. I mean, like maybe in a 5.3, he's right actually. You know why? Because it's because of like that quest. I mean, Archon quest. You can get that. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like if I got it correct, unfortunately Mr. Dever is not here, but if I got it correct, Mavuika will give that Gnosis to Traveler, and after that Traveler will get that Pyro power. If I'm not mistaken. You know why? And only because of that. So yeah, it's kind of like Capitano cannot steal that Gnosis from Mavuika, and she just will land that Gnosis to Traveler, and after that he can get his power. I mean pyro element. But I might be wrong. I mean, we'll see though. But it's going to be in a 5.3, definitely with Mavuika, because it's going to be the last maybe part of the Archon quest, Pyro Archon quest. About IFA, I don't know actually, like it's only some rumors about IFA, because you know, like on top of IFA, I heard that we will get some new character. It's a Lord of the Night, like, and we got his name. I don't know which character is about. I heard that we should get some Bond of Life supportive characters. Maybe one of them is going to be, who knows. And by the way, you know, like according to Aurora, I mean like Aurora elemental status, I mean element, maybe we can say something about Capitano. We'll see. But in my opinion, Capitano is going to be physical, you know? And you know why? Because on one of the dialogues, Mavuika says that like we use elemental reaction to defeat abysses. I mean like, and like kinda like that. It means maybe that that Capitano will get that physical damage. Maybe. It's not bad. but you know, it's not so good as well, because Capitano is not going to be one of the Anemo, Dendro and Geo, definitely, because like they are pretty broken. I don't think he's going to be, like we like discussed that, but anyway, he's not going to be Cryo, because we will get a new character like Colombina. Also, I don't think he's going to be Hydro, because we already have Hydro, its child, and Pyro, which is Arlecchino. So yeah, it's only
There are
Electro
leaves around.
and Physical.
And I know
You know?
just the tune to accompany
So
them.
yeah, I mean, like
If you wish to
maybe,
hear
just maybe it's going to be Physical, but who knows, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe he will get like some crazy Dendro, just imagine Dendro Capitano, and he just going to be so crazy. But I doubt about that. Oh, hi Yoni, how are you doing? Ifo is present in Kachina and Mualani voiceover. Oh yeah, actually yes, you're right. But about Dance Leaf, guys, I mean, Dance Leaf going to be released in a like, you know, like if you know, like we will get we are in Natlan now, like 6.0 is going to be Snezhnaya, then 7.0 is going to be Kainra, which is Dance Leaf, like I don't know, Dance Leaf Place, something like that. So yeah, it's like 7.0, it's like about like maybe 1.5 years, something like that. It's a long time to go, just crazy amount of time. So yeah, we will get so many crazy characters. So yeah, just imagine how Dance Leaf can be in the future if they will add some power creep, some power creeping any version. So yeah, let's say in Natlan they really power creeped this game, they broke the balance a little bit, because you know why? Because they said it's so crazy. Also, as you know guys, and we already test that, that Kachina can buff 3 different or even 4 different elements. It depends which crystallized reaction she does. So yeah, just imagine you play and you can like you do vaping, and you can create you can buff your Hydro and your Pyro character at the same time, which is crazy. So yeah, by the way, because of that, Kachina can be even better than xilonen in some of teams. Let's say, because like I would say, in my opinion, getting more like 40% buff for your Cryo and 40% buff for your Pyro, it's not a bad idea. Like let's say Kachina can be pretty close to xilonen. Xilonen is completely different. I mean, she needs to do like some normal attacks, which would be annoying, believe me or not. I mean, like yeah, I mean, like at the moment you think that xilonen is like it's not a great kit, but you know why? It would be better if she like as soon as she gets that she use her skill, she gets something, but instead of that she only gains 45 Night Soul points, and you will get another 45 to reach to level to 90 Night Soul points to get that buff, 36% buff at level 10. With Kachina, you just use her skill, I'm sorry. Yes, that skill a little bit annoying, because like you need to press that, not hold, because if you hold, she like literally runs that geo construction, which is annoying, super annoying. So yeah, you lose some time, but you can do like a couple times, you just need to get used to it. So yeah, Kachina is not a bad, and I would suggest you to build that Kachina. But I pulled mualani because I don't have Neuvillette and decided to skip kinich. Congrats with that. You know why? Because you have pretty good characters, and xilonen is like, by the way, like early or not, like yes, you will not, by the way, Yoni. She's crazy DPS character. Create a team for Tignari, Niantic. Okay, I will do, but I don't like Tignari so bad, but I will do that, no problem. I will use them in not a Spile Abyss, but in one of the domain, no problem. Just she's good, Yoni. Yes, you're right. By the way, guys, should I pull for Chiori for my Ito? I wouldn't suggest you to do that, right? If you ask me. I mean, you know why? Because it's better to go like in this like in this like let's say version of xilonen, you better to go for xilonen, Ito, Goro and Bennett, and you can use that debuff and buff for your Ito. It would be way better than go for Chiori. Chiori is pretty old character. I don't want to say I don't like her, but actually I don't like her so much. I have Albedo, and Albedo for me is a little bit comfortable to play. You know why? Because Albedo pretty good supportive character. He is not intended to be in a mono geo team, even though he can be played in these teams. Chiori, yes, can be used with Ito, because Ito plays that geo construction, and you can like as soon as you use Chiori's skill, you get that 2 girls, I mean 2 tomatoes. But still, I wouldn't suggest you. I mean, she scales on attack and defense, pretty easy to build, but still, it's geo. If you like geo, you can go, but I would suggest to go for xilonen, because yes. Oh, by the way, we will get xilonen and Chiori on the same patch. I mean, like phase 1, right? 5.1 phase 1. So you can just do some tests, or maybe you can wait for some tests. I mean, I definitely knew that some guys will get Chiori and xilonen, and they will test with Ito. I would suggest to wait a couple days, watch some videos, some like test plays, and after that decide. But if you ask me, xilonen can be better than at this time, like, because her beta 2 is not changed at all. I already managed to do. Oh, yes, actually, yes, she's crazy. I mean, damage wise, congrats, Xianyun. Yes, damage wise, she's great. Congrats with that. Did you get her early or not? I mean, it's a little bit interesting.
I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Go. Okay, let me use this team, then I will use Tignari. So yeah, about this one.
Bow your head.
Illusion shattered.
Reconstitute. A little ambiance.
Let the mighty be humbled. Silence.
Shine down.
Neutralize.
So yeah, try to place. It's right here.
Extract.
There is no escape.
The tides beckon. Settle down.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit, but if you compare time with Nahida and with Emily, it's like, let's say it's close to each other. Emily in this case, maybe because of single target, maybe a little bit slow. But when you fight like in a multi-target, like Emily is better. I mean, yeah, Emily is better. So about Tignari, let me do a couple domains. I want to do some books again, and so yeah, about Tignari. Tignari is a DPS character, bow DPS. Let me check his build. Like, oh, his artifact. So yeah, you can use either, like if you use like Niantic, if you use like single Tignari on your team, then it's better to go like full set of Deepwood. If you use with another Dendro character, like let's say Traveler or any other, then you can go two-piece or Gilded Dreams, like this one. It's up to you. So yeah, let me check which it's Elemental Mastery. Let me go Elemental Mastery. Like two-piece, and I will go with Traveler. You can go like either two-piece of Flower of Paradise, Gilded Dreams, which gives you Elemental Mastery, you see? Or this one, which is also, or like two-piece of Wanderer Troop. So yeah, it's Wonder Troop, but you can go full 4-piece, by the way. You know why? Because he plays like out of his charge attack, and it's this set increased charge attack damage. So yeah, let's go like this one. It's right, actually. It's might be better. So yeah, he's a DPS character. He doesn't need so much energy recharge. So yeah, crit rate, crit damage is okay for him. And let's say about attack or elemental mastery, you know, like it depends, but he needs elemental mastery as well. So I will go attack maybe, but he also can benefit like from elemental mastery. So yeah, don't forget, like if you can give him like pretty, like you can go set sand with EM. Unfortunately, I don't have one, right? Oh, I have this one. And oh yeah, let me switch it. I used it. So yeah, it's better to go like sand EM, I would say, like something like that. Weapon is, like you can go crit rate, crit damage weapon. You can go like some attack weapon. He benefits from attack as well, or maybe some. This one is also not bad, even though it's recharge. It gives you pretty good damage. But let's stick with this one. The character's elemental mastery was increased by 80 because it gives you elemental mastery after charge attack. So yeah, it's pretty good on him. It's a free weapon, by the way. It's event weapon. But you can use crit rate, crit damage. Okay, let me... Just a second. Columbine League? For real? That's crazy, actually. Should that was the same case with me also. I lost on Gen at 7 PD. After that, 20 pulls early. Now he's 16. Columbine's leaks are out. Just a second, let me check it if it's true or not. Oh yeah, maybe, I mean like, I will check that later. I mean, it's a little bit like, you know, like, I don't want to spend some time on it. Just a second. I will check that later. I mean, I don't want to waste time at the moment, but still, I mean, it's good. But you know, like if they give us like a Columbina's leak so early, it means that maybe we can get her a little bit early. Why not? So that was the same. No, bro, that was question about. Oh yes, that was question. No, it's not. There are no. Yes, yes. Okay, it's sinus. Okay. No, like yeah, like because like it's pretty early to Columbina at the moment. So yeah, Niantic about his team. Like you can go like one Tignari. You need Electro. Better to avoid, because better to avoid Hydro to not get Hyper Bloom. Because if you do so, you can mess his damage. So yeah, let's go like this one. Electro can be like Jean. We can go another Electro as well. Maybe some like Fischl. And let's go Dendro Traveler. it's you still
The
have
threads of your
option.
fate
You
lie
still
in
can
my
use with
hands.
Hydro. Why not? You know, like maybe with Furina if you have her. So yeah, you can still use her, but with you need like another healer. You know. All right, let's go this thing for now. Yes, MZ, like we will get some like Colombina, maybe like some info about Colombina, maybe in 5.5 or 5.4, but playable Colombina as a character will be released in 5.6 most likely. You know why? Because we got Arlecchino in 5.6, and in 5.3 we will finish that Archon quest. So yeah, most likely like. And also, by the way, in 5.4 most likely we will get like, because that patch 5.4, if I'm not mistaken, will take place on that like lantern ride holidays, something like that, and we will get the character Madam Pink. It's she's going to be a Hydro Claymore plunge attacker character like Shao, but Hydro. So yeah, it's going to be a lantern ride. And on Lantern Ryan, we will get only one 5-star and couple reruns. Maybe Shao as well, by the way. Who is the strongest mage in a... Oh, I just like... I don't know about that shout. Okay, let me know.
Shine down.
Scatter! Germinate! Yeah, I hear everything.
There is no escape.
Propagate. Can't see.
Shine down.
I'll uproot you.
Actually, it's not so
Wings of
impressive,
darkness,
if
come!
you ask me.
Scatter! One with the force.
I mean, yes, it's like... Anyway, it's increased level, but it's not so impressive, I would say. I mean, he's a charge attacker, you use his skill, then you get ability to do like 3 or 4 charge attacks back to back with no cooldown, you know, like without cooldown. But if you have only one Tignari, actually, Niantic, I would suggest to build him. You know why? Because he is not a bad character. Yes, of course, we have like characters like Alhaitham. And if you want me to, let me show you Alhaitham, how he is playable. He is not a bad character, but it doesn't mean you need to go for Alhaitham. Just yeah, I want to test like how Alhaitham is. Alhaitham is a little bit maybe complicated in terms of playing because he is a normal attacker, but in terms of damage, he is just crazy. And his best team, it's going to be like this one. You can go Emily,
How long will this
but
require
Snahid
exactly?
is better. Or you can go Yelan instead of Shincho. Your Vortex, do you recommend I use R5 Yach on or with this? Oh, about that, by the way. You know, like if you ask me, that R5 with this, like 2 of the passive are pretty good for Mualani. It's Elemental Mastery, which increase her wave damage, and also Elemental Damage bonus, like up to at Refinement 4. I don't remember. It's like maybe 78, something like that. But if you ask me, I would say with this. You know why? Because you need 5 billets to do that R5 Yach, and that with Widzef also give you Widzef. I mean, I always pronounce it incorrect, but Widzef also gives you crit damage, which is crazy. And Mualani doesn't need any crit rate. Because of that, I would say Widzef. I would say Widzef can be better. And if you refine to level R5, yeah, Widzef, definitely. Oh, you already have yet. Okay. Damn, bro. Just a second. Let me finish this one and I will check the, you know, like, let's say if you get that 96%, like not 96, let's say it's like R5 width, right? If you can get that 96% like elemental damage bonus, that weapon is better, even better than her signature. Just keep that in mind. So R5 with this, or R5 with this, with that buff, 96% elemental damage bonus is better than her signature. Just keep that in mind. So I would say, because like it gives you up to, oh yeah, I can check it from here. I forgot about that. So yeah, just a second. I use my with this on my Nahida. You know why? Because all of these three passives are great for, not great, but good for Nahida. Elemental Mastery is just insane. Damage bonus is okay. And attack is also pretty good. And it's for mualani, only attack is completely useless. You don't need that. Like, she cannot use attack at all. It's just like let's say it's useless stats for her, but elemental damage bonus and elemental mastery is good, especially this one. If you can get like this 90, let's say it's R5, right? It's better than her signature. So I would suggest like maybe this one. But why did you do R5 Yacht? We if I'm not mistaken, like, oh, anyway, it's up to you. Why not? I mean, like, if you have a bit, that R5 Yacht is also like a Ring of Yacht. It's still useful, but with this is not a bad option. Let's say again, like with this buff, it's crazy. And if you will going to like, if you will use Xianyun, this elemental mastery is also pretty useful. Like, it's just imagine 500 elemental mastery for 10 seconds. It's crazy. Yes, this one, like this buff passive, can occur only every 30 seconds. Which is, you know, like in terms of like DPS, I would say if you fight against like waves, many waves and many enemies, Yacht might be better. But if you fight against single target, I would say this one might be way better. You know, just keep that in mind, because like you can do rotation, you can get this buff. You don't need to catch small enemies, mark them, etc. You know, like as soon as you get the 3 stacks, you can like do that shark bite attack and that's it. You can switch on her, but just keep that in mind. You get it when a character take a field. So yeah, this passive only work when the character take a field. They will gain a random. So you need to switch back to another character, then switch to mualani again. So yeah. So just keep that in mind. So it's like a little bit trick, and you will see that.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
So with this or Yacht, you know, like it depends. If you fight against single target, I would say with this. If you fight against small mobs, like many small mobs and waves, I would say Yacht. But for comfortable play, keep Yacht on her forever. I mean, don't need to switch. You know why? Because sometimes with this you will be a little bit frustrating, because let's say one time you will get pretty good enhanced damage, another time like pretty low damage, and it depends on that buff, and that buff lasts for 10 seconds, and you will still spend some time to get 3 stacks. So yeah, go for like a Ring of Yacht, and you already have like R5. So yeah, Ring of Yacht. I will make Hydro damage bonus for Neuvillette. Oh yeah, you mean like that artifact? How it calls artifacts? Artifact transmuter. Yeah. Anyone got a fourth elixir?
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate
Not
intelligence.
yet.
All those scholars in the academia
I
are
haven't
prime
done it yet.
examples.
Yeah, sometimes Yoni, you know, like sometimes Yoni, my explanation can last for a long time. I mean, like a little bit more than you expect. But you know, like let's say in some cases, weapons can play big role when you use different teammates and when you fight against like different enemies. It's always like that. So let's say for comfortable play, use that Ring of Yaj. You will not struggle. I mean, but in some cases, let's say like you need some additional damage, right? And let's say that our R5 Ring of Yaj cannot help you enough, switch to Widzes. If you get that bonus, 96% elemental damage bonus, you will just be amazed how much damage she can do. That weapon is just crazy. Alright, let me just show how, like, instead of like...
Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home!
No, my sword! Time to...
That was a mistake.
Body and mind.
Hey!
What a shame. Come on, give me some.
Witness the power of...
Everyone hold hands!
So yeah, in this case,
Our bond is strong.
like Alhaitham is way more better. Yes, a little bit difficult play, but he's way more better than Tignari. It doesn't mean like you need to go for Niantic for Alhaitham, but just keep that in mind. Alright, yes, maybe why not? I need those books for my xilonen. I will make my hydro damage. Yes, you can do that, Shroud, but just keep that in mind. It will cost you 4 sanctifying elixirs. So yeah, it's 4 to create a goblet. Any goblet, you need 4. So that's pretty actually greedy, if you ask me. But this is what it is. I saw the video, it's saying we get those ring piece by luck. Yes, yes, Shroud, you're right. I mean, like, you need like this pieces. I have one, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like this one. And after, like, if I'm not mistaken, you got like 3 of them or 2 of them. You need to play click this craft button and create a ring. So it's a fragment. Alright, let me continue with Inspire Abyss. Don't worry, Vortex, the long explanation helps a lot. Thanks. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Yan, you're welcome. I'm only missing sand to give her the new set. Oh, that's great. If you have all of them. By the way, for me, luck is not so great, unfortunately. Let me show you what I got so far. It's only one piece. Unfortunately, but it's okay. I mean, like, I will be alright because like I don't need any DPS for now. Maybe I will get some DPS with Chaska, you know, and Chaska in a 5.2. So it's like 40 days plus like 20 days and plus 14. So it's like maybe more than 2 months. So I will be alright. I will still farm this one. So yeah, what I got so far, it's like only this. Oh yeah, this one. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, which is, I would say, not so it's good for DPS. But I already have all of the pieces. Like, I have defense circlet, I have defense goblet, I have trash plume, and I have trash flower. So yeah. It's sand, I'm sorry. Where's, oh yeah, here's my flowers. My flowers with, so yeah. You know why trash? Because like it's better to get like some energy recharge and defense percentage on her, because xilonen heals out of that burst. Like she scales defense on defense. So because of that, you need to get like pretty high amount of defense, even though her ascension is defense, by the way. Just keep that in mind, which is pretty useful. What dendro damage bounce goblet on Alhaitham is good or need to change? What? Dendro damage Goblet? No. Dendro, of course, Dendro damage. You need to go like Dendro damage. I mean, yes, you can like, let's say for I'll hate him. He's pretty unique character because he scales on Elemental Mastery, and because of that, you still can switch that Dendro Goblet to Elemental Mastery, and you will be okay. If you don't have pretty good Elemental Mastery piece, like Dendro Goblet damage piece, you can go like Elemental Mastery. You will be alright. But Dendro Goblet will give you more damage. So yeah, like that. And if you don't have even Elemental Mastery, you still can go for attack. But attack, let's say, again, it depends on the stats. I mean, it's like, let's say if your Goblet is crazy, then yes, go for that. At least until you get some pretty useful Dendro damage Goblet. I will do that one domain. Let me just... Oh yes, exactly, MZ. You're right. I mean, like a long way for Chaska. I already have like all of the pieces for my Tignari. Crit rate, crit damage, Rohit. Like it depends. Like let's say, since he's like a DPS character, it's like 1-to-2 ratio. It's like usually an ordinary DPS characters. That's it. So it's 1-to-2. For me, it was like 59 to 123, something like that. But still, my artifacts, unfortunately, they are not so good. They're pretty trashy. So since I don't use him so much, you know, I have Alhaitham, I have like Yao, I have Nahida. Because of that, yes, Tignari's charge attack, like I don't like charge attackers, unfortunately. But again, if you don't have any, Tignari is a crazy character, especially if your account is pretty fresh and new. So yeah, Tignari is a way. He can like, you know, like let's say if you can master his kit and abilities like charge attacks, he deals a lot of damage, by the way, crazy amount of damage. Alright, let me check another team. I don't know which one to check. I'm like, Kachin is pretty easy to check. Oh yeah, about Arlecchino. Like you guys asked me like which team is better. Like you told me that you played this team, right? With Bennett and Arlecchino. But this one, let me go like this one. And let me go with Kazuha and I will show you the difference. Should my exploration is like... Oh, your Shroud. Oh, for me it's like low. I was just considering him to take... Oh, about that, Rohit. Like if you ask me, by the way, about like Tignari, if you don't have DPS characters, then I would say yes. I mean like Dendro DPS, I would say yes, but keep that in mind that Nahida is going to be released in a 5.1. Yes, phase 2, but if you have enough and you're not planning to get all of the future characters, the Nahida might be better. But if you now need some DPS and Dendro application, I would say build your Traveler. You know why? Because you can use Traveler with Shinchu, with Cookie Shinobi if you have, let's say with even if you can build like Razor with Elemental Mastery. He's also pretty useful with Hyper Loom reaction. So yeah, I mean like, you know why? Like it's up to you. I mean like if you want to get the Tignari and you don't have Jean and you don't need Jean, or maybe you don't need Mona to do big numbers, then Tignari is not a bad character, especially if your account is new. So yeah, it depends. It's all, you know, like this like game, I can compare this game like with Bleachberry Souls. I play another game, you know, like this game is pretty unique game, and you always go for the characters. Let's say a Wuthering Waves, by the way, is the same. Like let's say it's the same characters picking, I would say, strategy. You know why? Because you always go for a character if you need him. Yes, when your account is fresh, it's better to go for a couple DPSs and then try to get more and more supportive characters. At least one DPS at the beginning would be nice. You know why? Because if you're new, playing with the supportive characters, it's a little bit, it's difficult. It's frustrating because no damage whatsoever. You don't know about reactions so much. Yes, it's like, let's say it's my opinion, but still, I mean, you don't know so much. But DPS give you damage immediately. So yeah, one DPS at the beginning, it's not a bad idea. So if you don't have any DPS, Citlali is away. He's not a bad DPS character, especially he's Dendro. You still, by the way, can use him with, if you will get like, Raiden, if you have Raiden, or Kuki Shinobu, by the way, you still can do Hyper Blooming. No problem, you still can do Hyper Bloom with Citlali because his skills has pretty low cooldown, and also his energy requirements not so high. So you can use either his skill on burst or burst and get some Dendro application, apply some Dendro. So you can use Kuki Shinobu and Shinchu or Yelan, something like that, to create Dendro cores. So yeah, it's still possible to play him with Hyper Blooming. In case you can keep him on field, like, you know. Alright, let me just do this one.
Transfixed.
Stabilize.
Quietly now. Heroes are about to get. I'm going in.
Since I have a shield, I'm pretty comfortable. Yeah, unfortunately I forgot to. This one is, yeah, pretty annoying.
Overrule. Let's light it up. Everybody step.
Gather.
Game's up. Fun's over.
So yeah, damage output, as you see, like it's like crazy. So yeah, it's because of like Neuvillette, just like, yeah, Neuvillette, I'm sorry, Arlecchino, like, yeah, I like her so much. Yes, even though she's pretty vulnerable now with like for level 9, it's a little bit tricky to place. I already died a couple times, but still she's crazy. So yeah, let me try this team instead. Let me try Kazuha, Yelan and Bennett. And you will need to swill Pyro, just keep that in mind. For Yanfei. All days Yanfei was carrying me. She was like, I actually MZ, yes, it's like that. You will increase your character's damage output like over and over again. Like it's okay. I mean, like, let's say, you know, back then I haven't got any animal character, DPS character, and I use my Kazuha with a hybrid build. I mean, with 750 elemental mastery and crit rate, crit damage, by the way, was not a bad build at all, but only 140-ish, something like that, energy recharge. So yeah, and let's say for me it was pretty comfortable, but as soon as I get more DPSs, more supportive characters, I switch Kazuha to full EM build. Yeah, because like he is intended to have that EM. So yeah. All right, let me.
Late break. Gotcha. Heroes are about to get dicey. I'm going in.
You see the damage. Damage is way better than with Jungler. Way better. It's like about 6 or 8 seconds better than with Jungler. Oh my, I messed up a little bit. That's alright.
Overrule. Win strike. Yeah. Teamwork is
I messed up a little bit. And if you see how fast it is, it's like 15 seconds faster than with Jungler. So yeah, this team with Kazuha is way, and I haven't used my Yelan at the end. I messed up with getting energy. So yeah, Just keep that in mind that this team, like without jungling, is better, but yes, it's tricky because you need a little bit mastering your dodging ability, something like that. Jungle is still playable. I mean, yeah. Let me do some like new artifact domain. At least one, right? Don't remember what my Kazuha was DPS. Oh, for real? Actually, it's alright. You know why? I would say, you know, like, you still can use Kazuha as a DPS character with Thundering Fury and with Faruzan. And you know why it's Thundering Fury? Let me show you. Thundering Fury is a set which is not good, but it has this passive elemental skill. Cooldown is decreased, but by 1 second. By 1 second. So yeah, when quicken or just a second. Where quicken or the aforementioned, it means like overload, electrocharge, superconduct, hyperload. Oh no, it's not. Increased damage. Cost just a second. When quicken, but he cannot do quicken. He can do electrocharge now. Just a second. He can swirl electro, by the way, and do electrocharge. And in this case, his skill can be like lowered by 0 point, can only occur every point, but and decreased by 1 second. It means you can do like back-to-back plunges, you know, like, but you need to use electro in your team. So you swirl electro, right? You cannot swirl dendro, but you swirl electro, get some like electrocharge or maybe hyper blooming. It's possible if you use like hydro, and with hydro you also can do electrocharge because you still have. So yeah, I mean, what I want to say, you can use this set. Yes, you will lose like this passive anyway. It's will damage and elemental resistance shed for 40%, but you can use him as a DPS. So yeah, it's also pretty, like, let's say I tested it this couple times. Yes, of course, it's not like Kazuha with Vivi set, of course, but it's fun and it's not a bad damage at all. Really fun test. Oh, that's alright, that's completely okay. What was it? Try Alikino, Emily, Sean, Link, and Bennett. Alikino, okay, I mean, it's you know, like, try Alikino. Okay, I will try it. So yeah. So Alikino, Emily. Let me do maybe Inspire Abyss. Yeah, let me do this team Inspire Abyss. This one. Oh yeah, why not? Let me try this one. Yeah, I will do Inspire Abyss as well.
I'll bring my seasoning.
I use Hazel with Kaya, Barbara, and Shanling Swell Hour. Actually, yes, not a bad team, by the way. Hazel is not a... by the way, Vortex, I think Citlali isn't in 5 point. I think... Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, I heard that maybe she will get her like first appearance. I mean, like as a playable character in 5.1, but I don't know. Like, yes, I don't know for sure because it's only like, you know, like it's info. So yeah, it's like info. Maybe Yoni. And by the way, Hazel is not a bad DPS. I will build him in the future because even though he is a catalyst character, he is kinda melee anyway.
Lay to bed. Everybody stand! Neutralize!
You're toast!
Okay. Oh yeah, I want to do that. So yeah, this team Dreamers is not bad. You still can use like Navia anyway. Okay, let's get some trashy. Oh, for real, I will keep that. It's not bad. Actually, second. Alright, why not? maybe I can get some luck. I mean, you know, like these sets are pretty good. I want to like do them as quick as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot. You know what I want to do? I want to kill that. Just a second. With a pretty. Just a second, guys. I want to do some tests.
Let's hope you put up a good fight. This.
Extract! Overrule! This will brighten up the place!
You know, I think they nerfed the enemies. You know why? They died so fast now. Because I remember the yesterdays, like a couple days ago, they were pretty tanky. I think they nerfed enemies. Because I used the same team with Kazuha and was struggling a lot. Just like, you know, like crazy. I don't know why is that. So yeah, what I want to check, guys. Let me do some... I want to test this boss with this team. And I think it's possible, like Yao Yao, right? Like Hyper Bloom team, Yao Yao, Nahida, Electro, and I don't need Hydro, by the way. And you know why? I don't need Hydro because there is Hydro on the floor.
Stay close and you will...
I decide, you know, like this is Hydro already, and if he is going to be right here, she will get that Hydro aura. You see that? So yeah, I think I can avoid Hydro. Let me try it. It's going to be pretty fun. You need to do some dodges anyway, but let me try. I mean, I can use Furina, but I don't want to. Let me do some tests. My Bennett is C6 now. Xianyun is... Emily is awesome. You know, dreamers. Let's say Emily. You need to get used to Emily. I mean, Emily is not a character which can like be like some kind of crazy one, but yes, she is good. She is not bad. So yeah, let me try this one. If they haven't fixed it. Oh my, for real. Oh, yes, okay. I can still do that. Yeah, I can revive her. Just a second. Okay.
Don't be scared!
Illusion shattered!
I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom! Go!
I think it's possible. You know? You know why? Let me show you.
Reconstitute! Russian floral!
You see the damage? And he gets them... Oh my gosh, I don't know. What? Ah, my... Four?
Hey!
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, alright. Yeah, he's right here. It will take some time. Let me show. It's possible actually. So yeah, guys, if you cannot like kill him, you can do that. You see? Oh, nice. Actually, you know, like it's possible. So yeah, guys, if you like, you can do this trick, and you get an achievement. That's nice. I didn't know that. I will do a video about that, but I think he dies by during the course of a single challenge defeat no targets besides the original body weight. Okay, all right. 10 Primogems, why not? Just use this trick because, like, yeah.
Come on, let's get a move on.
I still need to kill the... Yeah, he droned actually, yes, he droned actually, you're right, but you still like need to do some damage. And in this case, oh, he drops like pretty good amount of like stuff. Why not? So yeah, it's possible, you know? Like you just need to be like, let's say, call him to this place and that's it. That's crazy actually. Okay, I will do that again and again every day. Okay, nice. That's possible. Oh yeah, about another boss. I think I can use like this one. You know, like this one trashy boss. Why I cannot kill him with my Jin? My Jin is Constellation 1, and unfortunately, when Constellation 2 Jin gives you some speed attack and movement speed, which is super useful, but I think I can use Electro Charge with Swirling. Let me show you. Like, I want to use the team like... Maybe I can do that. Like Raiden. Or like... you know, which team? Maybe in this case my Jin can be... I tried single Jin on a team, and unfortunately, yes, it's a little bit difficult because like I ran out of stamina. But maybe with this team and Shenling might be better. So yeah, you still can use that trick, by the way.
Let
I mean,
the wind
to
lead.
kill that pyro agent. Let's try, like, I think I can do it with this.
Nice and spicy.
Oh my gosh, I was so... Okay, that's good. Okay.
Shine down.
Oh yeah, you can use that extra charge. Yeah. But you can, alright. You see?
Go and fly.
You can use electro charge to like...
Booba, get them.
Illusion shattered.
Look alive.
But unfortunately... Yeah, he will kill you anyway. You can dodge, by the way, you know, like, he hits like 3 times. Oh, come on.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, you can use electro charge to kill him. Alright, alright. Alright, that's like... Okay, let's just... So yeah, you can... I will do the test. Unfortunately, I was a little bit... With fall damage, no, it's like, let me show you with fall damage. Let's say I know that fall damage is helpful. The problem is I want to use only one Jin, but it's not, let me show you, maybe I can do it now. I will do it later. I want to do video, to be honest. And why it's difficult for me, I have only Constellation 1, which is increased damage, etc., but it's not useful anyway. It's like, let's say, like after holding for more than 1 second and increases damage dealt by 40, it's like, it's not the same, you know, fall damage is completely different, so it's useless. But second one, which when Jin picks up elemental, orbs or particle, or party members and herself, I mean Jin, movement speed and attack increase and speed as well. So yeah, for 15 seconds, which is super useful. In this case, you can consume some stamina. I mean, like, I'm sorry, not consume. It's like you can like save some stamina. You know, attack is useless anyway, but you can save some stamina. So yeah, it's pretty useful. But it is what it is, and you need to do charge attack. Charge attack speed also increased. I will do it later anyway, but you can. The most fun thing was this boss actually, and you see it's possible. Yes. I just like, he was drawn, like, I mean, yes, it wasn't like, but you still can use that trick to do that. It's possible. No need to use Furina, by the way, or any other, because like this is Hydro. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to take this one. I will do it. All right. Yes, like, let me show that. Not a problem. Like, if you want me to, just let me do a couple times. I mean, you know why? I will struggle for maybe 20 minutes-ish, something like that, to do that. Let me show you. I know what you mean, guys. Like Rohit, like couple streams ago, let's say about that. I mean, you need to do charge attack, and after that, use that skill. It's possible, but I will not kill him if I like will be able to reach to that point. So yeah, I don't want to use any other characters but Jin, like this one. That's it.
My
You know?
companions
You know why?
need me.
It's difficult. I don't know if you done it already or not. Most likely you saw that on a video. If I'm not mistaken, all of the guys could do that. It's like use Constellation 2 Jin. In this case, you get more. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I checked that like for 20 minutes, and I wasn't able to like to kill him, unfortunately. And because as soon as you get this particle, like you get like speeds.
Word to the wall. Prepare yourself!
Go as one.
Okay. Maybe I need some like, it's like maybe it's a skill issue. I will try to do that. Yeah, yes, I know, Enjoy. You're right. I hate the boss. That cheating looks dope, Vortex. Ah, you mean like that pyro agent? Yes, actually, but it's nice. I thought about that like yesterday, like when I finished the stream. But I decided to do it today. I mean, I haven't tested throughout the day. I was a little bit busy, but yes, it's like actually it's not so difficult. And you don't need Emily, by the way. You only need one Electro and Yao Yao. It's more than enough because you know what, Yao Yao is great character. You also can go with Fischl. You also can go with one healer if you will. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's easy to kill that pyro agent like with. And I will suggest you to do that and get that achievement as soon as they fixed it, because most likely they will fix that. Alright, let me do some Spiral Abysses. Let me try, oh yeah, let me try that Emily team, by the way. Not Emily, I'm sorry. Yeah, Emily team, like the Dreamers you told me about. I haven't tested or tested already. No, I haven't. So it's like Emily, Xianyun. So it's going to be like Emily, Arlecchino, Xianyun and Bennett. I mean, like, still. And you know what? If you go with Kachina instead of Xianyun, you will get more damage. I will try this team as well. Oh, bye bye, Ali. Bye bye. Support xilonen need only def and energy. Yes, actually, and enjoy. Yes, you're right. I mean, like, it also depends what you need more. I mean, if you need more healing, then go for energy recharge, I would say. But just keep that in mind. Her defense cap is like 3k. If you can get 3k defense, then I would suggest invest all of other stats or my like I don't know, like artifacts, etc. to energy recharge. So yeah, she doesn't need any crit rate, crit damage, attack, anything at all. She only needs defense and energy recharge. Yes, it also depends. You know why? Because she's also not a bad DPS character. I mean, she's not grade 1. But if you compare with any 4-star DPS we have at the moment, 4-star DPS, she's better. She's not as broken as Navia, of course, as a DPS character, and Ito, that's obvious, and Chiori, and maybe other characters, but she's still DPS character, which increase her damage scaled on defense, which scales on defense. In this case, you go for energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, and defense. So yeah, her DPS build is pretty difficult because you need all of the stats and especially energy recharge, but you can get more energy back since she is on field. She's going to be on field. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but possible as well. I will check both, like, let's say, and by the way, if you are going to use her as a DPS, you will need to use Obsidian Codex, not supportive set, but Obsidian Codex.
Oh, now there's an idea. Oh, just a moment, please.
Oh, bye bye,
I need to
MC.
jot
Bye bye.
this down.
Yeah, I still online because like it's only 10 p.m. here, so it's for about 1 hour or so. So yeah, if you want me to do something, guys, just write in the chat. I will check this team, then maybe I will I don't know, maybe I will try that boss, I mean like one more time. I will see. Oh yeah, I will try Kachina.
I'm going in! Neutralize! A little ambiance! You're toast!
Actually, yeah, this DPS is also pretty good, not gonna lie. I mean, like this DPS, it's a little bit less than with Wave team, but still pretty good. And by the way, place lamp right here.
Transfixed.
So yeah, why right here? Because yeah, actually yeah, it's like let's say the same time as I got with a Wave team. But Wave is still better. You know why? Why you can mess with a Wave if you do wrong swirl. That's why swirl. I usually don't like swirl so much and never like it. You know why? It's a little bit complicated, even though super powerful. But you know, like now we have Kachina. So yeah, let's try Kachina like this team. Arlecchino. Since Kachina cannot react with Dendro, you are completely safe and you cannot mess with your buff. Of course, it depends on the enemy. This one is neutral, so you will be alright. Natlan is really best. Yes, actually, I totally agree with you. And why it's best? Because you can use those like Pokemons, you know, like Saurians, and we'll still get 3 of them. We only can use like 3 of them. And in the upcoming patches, we will get 3 again. So yeah, will be nice to get something, because at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, we have Kachina's Pokemon, we have Kinich Pokemon, and we have Mualani's Pokemon. We don't have Chaska's Pokemon. Maybe it's going to be some bird or something who can fly. Not maybe, actually. I mean, most likely we will get some bird, because all of the Pokemons like somehow
Would you mind coming with me to
get
buy a copy
the
of
ability
today's
of
newspaper?
the tribes. So because of Kachina, that Pokemon can go through the mountains, you know, like through the walls, etc., and like climb pretty good and easy. With Kinich is like he can like use that I don't know how it calls, but anyway, like kind of hook to jump and to like, you know, like not only jump but jump with that hook mechanic. With Mualani it's like swimming, and with Chaska, since she will get that flying ability. So yeah, will be cool. Would be cool to get something, and I'm pretty sure we will get. Unfortunately, I don't know about like last tribes. It's like Janssen, Electro, Janssen. She's going to be Electro, and we should get some Pyro. So yeah, we still don't know about Pyro, right? Yeah, we have Hydro, we have Dendro, we have. Oh, yes, she's going to be Anemo. So we'll see. I mean, anyway, don't wanna go so like it's like still questionable. Where is she? I need Colombina. Where is she? Nice explanation. Lots of Primos, great Archon, great Natlan, and really good. Yes.
Just a moment, please.
And by the
jot
way,
this down.
why I like it so much also, we have like on this map, we have a lot of pretty good places, especially this one. By the way, this one is 3 legendary Fatuis. Like this place. And you know how you need to kill them? Guys, I will show how you need to kill them to get 20 Primogems, because you can get like 3 achievements. You need to kill Pyro first, and then within 10 seconds you need to kill other 2 Pyro Fatuis. It's a little bit tricky, but possible. So yeah, this place is just crazy. Actually, I like it. It's insane place, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let me try this team now.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is...
Yeah, I messed up.
Fresh and floral.
damage is great actually. Yeah, it's way easier than with like, you know.
Overrule. Extract. Huh? Everybody stand. Here goes.
Yeah, it's like it's dreamers. If you're watching that, you see that this DPS is way better, and I messed up. Let me try it again. So yeah, and it's better than swirling, because swirling it's annoying as hell. Yes, I got this buff. I don't like this card. I won't, like, I ride them couple times. I mean, like, if you know, like, you can do like survey and get like 20k Primogems. I usually, like, at the end of the survey you can like add something by yourself. I just again and again ask them to add neutral card with no buff whatsoever, you know, to check your damage. Would be nice, because like I don't have healing, I don't need defense or attack, I don't have this one. I just need some neutral card, zero buff whatsoever, to check my like my damage. Yeah, and that team might be better than Nahida one, because with not. Yeah, let's try. Let me try again.
Transfix. Teamwork is strict. Let her rip. Reconstitute. A little ambiance.
Yeah, his damage is crazy.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Japan! Neutralize!
Yeah, and it's without buff, Bennett's buff, because I placed my Bennett on the wrong place. So yeah, that is crazy. It's Kachina, like, you know, like, the problem with Kachina is, the only problem with Kachina, she is so easy to use. I mean, that buff is so easy to use. You cannot explain how to use her in different ways. So, you know, she's so easy to use. I mean, like, xilonen, by the way, in the future, she will be a little bit complicated. Yes, just keep that in mind. And you know why? Because 4 stars usually don't have animation time on their burst, or on their skill. But xilonen, or like maybe character like Emily, you know, she's a 5-star and she has that animation, which is in some cases so bad because it's a waste of time. So yeah, xilonen in this case like will be like a little bit, because if you saw some, like, you know, like footages or videos, you know, like leaks. So yeah, when she uses her skill, she like put off like her, like, I don't know, it's a jacket or something like that, you know, like that outfit off, and she gets infusion for 6 seconds, and within these 6 seconds you need to do couple normal attacks. Yes, she extends that duration for 2 seconds for every hit. Just keep that in mind. And as soon as you get like 90 night soul points, she automatically gives you resistance to elemental resistance shot. And you see that by watching the enemies. I mean, it's like kinda arrows which goes down. You know, you will notice that. Yes, with Geo characters it's a little bit difficult, because like it's like the same color, but it's still possible. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Kachina is just crazy. I just like. So yeah, instead of using Kazuha, I would say, and also
One is fast on one.
Kachina can gives you like 2 different buffs. It depends on the like which character you use on your team. If you go Arlecchino way, by the way, it's also oh yeah, by the way, let me check that. So yeah, let me check that, and that would be nice. Yes, Kachina is nice exploration loads. Kachina, yeah, Vortex, that xilonen becomes legend. No, I don't think so. Yeah, bro. Did you see the Primo counts for fun? Yes, it's trash. Yes, Yoni is terrible, because let's say if you compare Primogems, how many Primogems we got like in 5.0 and compare them with a 5.1, it's terrible. It's just like so terrible. It's super bad, yeah, I know. It's like twice low, just imagine. So yeah, and like it's more than twice low, by the way, because in 5.0 we got like 130 to 135 35 pulls, so it's crazy amount. But in 5.1 it's only 60-ish, something like that, so it's super low. So yeah, let's go this team. Let's go the team like Kachina, Arlecchino, Yelan, and Bennett. Let's try this team. Vaping with double Pyro and Hydro buff by Kachina. By the way, if you ask me, this team might be better. So it's like that, then it's like that.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Everybody stand!
It's not bad. I mean, I messed up. Maybe I haven't got nothing. Yeah.
Overruled! Teamwork is strength! Here goes!
Yeah, Emily's better. You still can do something, but Emily's better. Yeah. Let me try again. I mean, maybe I messed up with my buff.
Transfix! Let her rip! Everybody stand back!
Oh my gosh.
Quietly now. Heroes are about to get...
I messed up with my buff. Now it's very bad, you see. This is the damage. Damage is crazy. Actually, this damage is better. Yeah, this damage is better. Because I messed up with my buff. It's better to use like Arlecchino, Kachina, Bennett, and after that only use your... even though you lose some time, I mean, your buff time is like lost a little bit, but it's better. Let me try again.
Overruled! Here goes! I'm going in!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Yeah, you see, like it's like... It's way better damage. It's better than Emily, by the way. I mean, I don't want to say way better, it's like not a proper word, you know why?
Laid bare! Let's light it up! Teamwork is...
Quietly now. Heroes are about to get dicey.
Bad. Let me try again. It's so bad. You can only get 33 from like first phase. Yes. Yoni. I don't know, but you know, like I would suggest to like you don't have any Primogems. You should have something, or you spend all of them to mualani.
I'm going in!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Yeah, this damage is okay. This damage is okay. But with Emily, it looks like it's a little bit more comfortable. I don't know. Maybe it's me.
Overruled! Let her rip! Only teamwork is strength!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Yeah, like, you know, if you ask me, like, since it's like this array is so annoying, but I think this team is better. If you do the, like, if you get double buff for your Yelan and for your Arlecchino, this team is better, yeah. But Kachina with Emily is still not a bad team. So yeah, let me do some bosses. Right now I have 3. Oh, for real? Only 3? Oh, that's slow. That's not so much. You still will be alright, you know why? Because it's only first phase. You will get like another... Maybe we will get another web event, by the way, for Kinich, which is maybe around like 40 Primogems or maybe 100 Primogems. Also, I don't know if you leveled up your artifacts. It's also 60 Primogems, like this one, you know? It's 60, like it's 30, 60 and 100. You can get like 60 Primogems, which is not bad, you know, like slowly it's like that. Also, like it's like you will be alright. I mean, you can get Chiori. You will get enough to get Chiori. Like, let's say you will get enough to reach 50-50. Let's say like that. So I don't know about like 50-50, but you will be you will get enough to reach 50-50. Definitely. All right, let me do this box. This one looks pretty promising, and because of elemental mastery, it's okay. Who knows? Let me do this box. Niantic, suggest a team for Niantic. I already did that. Niantic, I already did like the team for Tignari. And then did couple times. Okay, like you can go like with like, since Tignari is a Dendro character, you can use like some Electro with him if you have. Like, since he is like a range character, you can use him alone, by the way, because you still can do Dendro. But if you want to do some reaction, Electro, one of the Electro characters is good. You can use Fischl if you have. You can use Raiden with her elemental skill, which is also pretty useful. You can use with second Dendro Traveler, with like Dendro Traveler. You know why? Because Tignari usually like he needs like this set. Tignari needs this set, which is like Wanderer Troop. You can go 2-piece with Elemental Mastery. And because of that, it's better to go like at least one character who uses like this 4-piece Deepwood. In this case, you will get more damage. So it's like that. It's like Dendro Traveler, Tignari, some Electro character, and healer if you want. Maybe some kinda Yao Yao, by the way, you can go instead of Traveler, you can go Yao Yao. But Yao Yao, just keep that in mind, she heals like when she is on field. But you can use that how it calls? Not Goba, but just a second. Yugwei, yeah. You can use Yugwei, and Yugwei can give you with Constellation 1, gives you additional 50% Dendro damage bonus, which is useful. Yes, it has area of effect, but still it's okay. So yeah, it's like that. Electro with Tignari is okay. You can apply some Hydro, I would say, but you can lose maybe some damage with Hydro. You know why? Because you can do some Hyper Bloom damage reaction. So it's like that. Not difficult to use. Tignari, Raiden, and another Dendro would be alright. I mean, like a Dendro Traveler is okay. Tignari, Raiden if you have, and Dendro Traveler. Like last slot, like like it's flex, you can use like another Electro if you have, or maybe some healer if you want. It's also like not bad. So yeah, something like that. Let me go like the team, like Fischl, maybe not Fischl, maybe Baijo can be useful. And let me go Dendro Traveler.
What is the situation?
Tignari, Yelan, Raiden, Dendro, Electro Traveler. Tignari, if you have these characters, let me go this team. If you have Yelan, I wouldn't say Yelan is okay. I wouldn't say Yelan is so good, but let me try. You know why? Because Yelan is like, she is Hydro. And instead of doing some spread reaction with Tignari, you can do some Hyper Bloom And it also scales on Elemental Mastery Rider. But let me go. Just why not? So yeah,
Who's
kind of
our
like
target
that, right?
this time?
Let me try this thing. No problem. Just a second. Oh yeah, maybe like yeah, maybe he doesn't have like this character. That's why.
Here! Spring forth!
Of course.
Quietly now.
And shroud! Here! Rah! Here! I hear everything!
Here comes the catch.
Propagate! One with the force! Here! Germinate! Scatter!
Shine down!
Gotcha.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see? Right.
It's not a bad team, you know, like, but you need to, like, my Tignari is like, let's say I use this weapon. You can go like some crit damage weapon, artifact set is this one, and overall stat it's like 59 to 123. If you can get like more than this, you can get more damage. It was like books, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, you cannot see which domain. Can you see what domain is it? Yeah, it's like not artifacts, it's a book domain. Oh, bye-bye, Demis, bye-bye. In second, thought Mona is good than Yelan in this team, I guess. Mona? No, I don't think so. Mona is not so great. You know why Mona is bad? Because Mona... Mona's... you can use Mona anyway, but why Mona is bad? Mona's skill duration and burst duration last for 6 and 5 seconds respectively. In this case Yelan is better, but you can use Mona anyway. I mean, if you don't have Yelan, you can use Mona, why not? She can still apply, but Mona is kinda, you know, like a little bit different character. I mean, like, let's say I wouldn't suggest to do that. I don't want to say Yelan is so great. No, Yelan is not so great, because Yelan, you can like, you only use that Yelan's buff and that's it. And also you switch between characters, so you lose the buff immediately, which is bad, but it is what it is. I mean, if you don't have any other characters, Mona, maybe, let me try Mona. I don't know, but I don't think Mona is great. Yeah, Mona gives you additional crit damage, if you say so, but it lasts for 5 seconds, and you need to get that energy back immediately, which might be a little bit problem.
This is destiny.
Vortex, I wish. Alright.
Illusion shattered!
And shroud! Rah! I hear everything!
Shine down!
Delve into destiny.
Illusion shattered!
Propagate! Germinate!
Written in the stars.
Oh, come on, just switch them.
One with the force! Yeah! Rah! Yeah! Rah! Let's nip that in the bud!
There is no escape!
Yeah! Rah! I'll uproot you!
You can, maybe you can, but I think like Yelan is still better. Mona, you need to on-field Mona again and again and again, you know, like that. But with Raiden, with Yelan, it's like only 1 or 2 times. Could I have to create 2 teams for Abyss? One team is Arlecchino, Kazuha, Yelan, and Shenling, and Bennett, or Shangling and Bennett are 2 seconded. Raiden, Tignari, Dendro Traveler, and no, you don't need to do that. Let me show you, like, just if you need to do that, like, skip that, just a second. So yeah. Let me just like build the team for you about that. Like you just can skip Tignari. Don't use Tignari at all. Tignari is not so good. I mean, like if you have Dendro Traveler, I will show you the team. So yeah. Oh yeah. Firstly, your Raiden should be like this with Elemental Mastery. Just keep that in mind. I mean, it's not DPS. You see, I have like 0 crit rate, I have like no crit damage, I have no energy recharge. You need this Elemental Mastery. So yeah, let's go. So you can use this thing. If you have Arlecchino, by the way, you can easily clear, like I will do like this floor 12. So yeah, which teams you can, which character? You have Kazuha, Yelan, Shanling. What about Shinchu? If you have Shinchu, let's say, yeah, if you have Kazuha, so yeah, Kazuha, Arlecchino, Shinchu, and Bennett for the second half. Great team. You will be alright with this team. For the first one, since you have like Yelan, right? You have Raiden, you have Dendro Traveler, alright, and also, I don't know if you have like, I would say Yao Yao would be nice if you have Yao Yao. Like this one. Yao Yao, yes, or like if you do you have Yao Yao Niantic? Like if you have Yao Yao, I would say this team might be better. And I will explain you why. So yeah, it's going to be like that. Oh, you don't have. Alright. Right. But you have Barbara, right? So yeah, you can go Barbara. You definitely have Barbara. I don't want to say it's like great team for floor 12, but according to the characters, most likely your adventure rank is not so high, and maybe you want to do like maybe stage like floor 10 or maybe 9, something like that. But you still can, with this team, you can clear floor 9, 10, and 11. And you have no, you know why? You need some healer, at least one healer in this team, because like second part, like let's say I consider this one. And by the way, which floor you're on at the moment? I mean in Spiral Abyss. Which floor you're going to do? If so, I can try that floor. Oh, 9, okay, just a second. So yeah, you will be completely okay. You have Sucrose. Then I would suggest you to do like that. Sucrose, Arlecchino, Shinchu, if you have him, Kazuha, Yelan, Raiden, and Dendro Traveler. You don't need healer, I would say, but would be nice to go Barbara. If you have, like, she is a great character, by the way. So let me show you how it works. Why Sucrose in this team? Because you already have enough power to kill all of them. Why you need Anemo, like let's say Kazuha and Sucrose? You need some crowd controlling. Let me check. So yeah, you don't need to go Pyro on this one. I'm sorry, you need to go Pyro on this one. And you don't want to go like, yeah. So yeah, you need to switch the team. Because like check it always. Because second chamber is like, you see, like all of them like pretty good against Pyro. But this one, you need some Hydro on some Hyper Bloom. So you have Hydro, you have Hyper Bloom. So yeah, let's go. Why not Yelan? That's alright. I mean, who cares about Yelan? Why you don't need to Yelan? Because Shinchu gives you resistance to interrupt. Shinchu in this case way more better than Yelan, and also he gives you Like resistant to interruption is great. Okay.
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis and you.
Fry!
Everybody stand. Rain outlines your fate.
Let's get down to business. To the very to the very
Absorption test.
You will maybe do a little bit slowly, but it only because you need to get used to it. As soon as you get used to it, you will be like at the same. You will be at the same speed. So it's pretty easy.
Shine down.
here. Spring forth.
Let the show begin.
The wind knows me.
Go, Barbara.
As one with wind and cloud.
Kazuha is only for crowd controlling. Kazuha in this case only for crowd controlling, because you cannot then like do like yes, now it's by the way, I mean like you will do the same thing if you get used to it. It's super easy. Just keep that in mind. Now do not go for you can use Yelan instead of Shinchu, but I would suggest you to go Shinchu, because Shinchu gives you resistance to interruption. It's super useful with Arlecchino. I wouldn't suggest you to go Kazuha with Arlecchino, because Yelan's crowd controlling is more than enough. But with that second team, it's better to get more strong crowd controlling, like, you know. So yeah, let me do it like next one. And by the way, just keep that in mind. Start your rotation with Arlecchino's skill.
Teamwork is strict. Swirl, Mark 2. Witness the power of Gua.
In this floor, it's a little bit tricky, but you still can.
Stand
Oh yeah,
clear.
by the way, you need to go like near this one.
Absorption test.
Just keep them in.
Going in. Stand clear.
Transfixed.
Because like that lady creates some mechanic and it stays on the same place. That mechanic doesn't move. All right, next one is like when you use this team, I would suggest to start with Raiden Shogun's skill, and that's keep that in mind. You need elemental mastery on her. If you use like DPS, you will get no damage whatsoever. Just keep that in mind.
Illusion shattered.
I'll protect us.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
And attack with Barbara, by the way. Just keep that in mind. Use Barbara.
Scatter. The wind knows me.
Another test subject. Fry!
This one is a little bit annoying.
One with nature.
Oh
Propagate.
yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, you need to be close to this one. Yeah, I forgot about it.
Germinate.
Shine down.
The wind knows me.
Don't forget to apply that Dendro, because without Dendro, you cannot get a lot of damage. You see the damage? It's like 30-40k, but it's for me. For you, maybe it will be a little bit slow, like low, because of elemental mastery. But I will show you the builds. No problem. Oh, it's like
Absorption test.
Overruled. Let's light it up. Teamwork is... Brain cutter. Know my sword.
after some practice, by the way, you will do the same speed. I mean, it's not so difficult. You just need to get used to it. That's it. It will be, with this team, it will be way easy. Don't use Tignari at all. Tignari, you know, like let's say for new accounts, I would suggest to go for Tignari at least one DPS character, Dendro DPS. He is not bad if you compare with other characters. But in Spiral Abyss, unfortunately, he is not so useful. In Overworld 3, he is just crazy. You can use him in domains, like farming mats, bosses, overload bosses, etc. But in Spiral Abyss, he might be not so convenient.
Pay your dues.
Illusion shattered.
Scatter! Spring forth!
Let the show begin.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
So it's pretty easy, but use Barbara, by the way, just keep that in mind. In this case, you need to use Barbara as a DPS character. Gotta go now, bye-bye works. Oh, bye-bye, Yoni, thanks for joining. Can you showcase Arlecchino? Arlecchino showcase, what do you mean by this? I mean, you want to see my build? No problem. I mean, if you want to see my build or etc., I can show you. By the way, yes, for my Arlecchino uses her signature weapon, but I would say you can still use like this one. If you want me to, I can switch, by the way. Let me switch that weapon to this one, no problem. And do the same. I will go like this weapon. My artifact set is a 4-piece glad set. Overall stats like 79 to 16. I mean, like, yes, you need some crit rate, crit damage. A weapon is like this. Let me like do the same. White tassel, no problem. No problem. Let me use that white tassel. Let me start with level like 10, right? And I will go the same team. It's like, no, you need to check the enemies first. So yeah, second one, Hyper Boom is okay. First one is Arlecchino. Okay, you will be struggling a little bit with this one, but you have Shinchu. And yeah, so yeah. Second one, Hyper Boom is okay, but you can go like, let's go like, just a second. Actually, it's better to go like with Arlecchino second, not first. Let's check that. Let's switch. So yeah, the team was like Arlecchino, Shinchu, and Bennett. First one was like Kazuha. And since Kazuha is pretty good crowd controlling, and you need that crowd control here, you know? More enemies, better crowd control you need. It's going to be Barbara. You need Barbara, but just keep that in mind. I mean, Barbara is crazy character. I would say, like, you know, like yes, of course, she's not crazy. Don't get me wrong, but of course we have like crazy, like other characters, Hydra characters. But if you don't have any option, Barbara is just a gold. So yeah, and then the Traveler. No problem, just a second.
Shine down.
Propagate! Into the wind!
I will show you why the damage is so good. And you will do the same, by the way. You can do the same.
Everybody stand! Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Enhanced animal
Yeah, White Tassel is like a pretty good weapon. It's not bad.
Illusion shattered.
Here! Spring forth! Clouds high. The birds calm. One with nature.
Let's dance. Oh no! Go, Barbara!
The wind knows me.
There is no escape.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
So yeah, use Barbara. Just use Barbara, that's it. And don't forget to use her healing. She's crazy. Yes, you can get some freeze problem in this chamber because of that. One of the enemies is a freeze one, and Barbara applies your hydro aura as like every time she heals, but you will be alright. I mean, you maybe need to do couple tries and that's it, or don't even need to do that. Just like try to use like jumping, etc. to get rid of that.
Overrule. Let's light it up. Teamwork is.
Animal test succeed.
Brain cutter.
Natlan, yes, Natlan is great. Natlan is one of the greatest region, and you know why? Oh, by the way, tomorrow I will do some video about one chest which is so crazy. I will show you it today, but I will do the video tomorrow.
Your journey ends.
Oh, this
here,
one is
Lord
crazy.
of Sand.
I like
Your
this.
sacrifice is ready.
I'll protect us.
Clouds high. The bird.
Okay, let's play.
Spring forth.
But you still should go right. As soon as you switch to Barbara, you see you get like ton of damage. You know why? Because when you do Barbaras, I will show you in Overworld how this team works.
Adventure time. I'm going in.
Okay. If like something like this happened, like try to like do like something, you know, like
Rain outlines your face.
keep them together.
Witness it.
Swirl, mark 2.
Teamwork is trim.
And try to use Bennett's buff. As soon as you use Bennett's buff, Arlecchino's damage increased like a lot. Okay. So yeah, floor, this one. It's a monolith, yeah. For this, you definitely need like Hyperbloom for a second one and Arlecchino for a first one. Yeah. It's like not, but you need at least Sucrose and Kazuha in different teams because you need some like crowd controlling. And the same exact the same team. So yeah, no need to do any changes. Oh hi, I say it's so how are you doing? Hi, what's better with mualani, HP Sands or EM Sands? HP Sands would be better, but if you can get some EM as well on top of that would be nice. I mean like HP with some kind of a little bit EM, but still HP is better because all of her attacks scales on HP, scales of HP. So yeah, of course HP.
Everybody stand. Time to let me weave you.
Absorption test. Animal hypostasis.
I'm going in.
Come on, just kill this one, please.
No, my sword. Transfixed.
For this one, Niantic, by the way, you need to do like try a couple times. Maybe you cannot do it like immediately, and that's alright. It's like another big problem. It's a little bit annoying because
Germinate!
Let the show begin.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Oh. Hi.
Into the wind.
There is no escape.
Scatter! Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Spring forth!
Illusion shattered.
As one with wind and cloud.
use Barbara. And that's it. I mean, like, try to create that traveler's circle, like in the middle, you know, you will be alright. I just got her 30 minutes ago. She is level 70. Her team is mualani, Shinchu, Shanling, and Kazuha. I would suggest to switch Shinchu, but I know why you use her. You know why? It would be not because like you don't use Shinchu, or maybe you use his resistance to interruption. Actually, yes, not a bad idea. And for healing, you can actually, yes, you can use that. Also, 25% additional HP, which is good. Yes, Shanling is like mandatory. Yes, and Kazuha, that's a good team. But you know, like I would suggest you to go with Kachina instead of Shinchu. You will get more damage. Kachina is crazy character, and she is good for mualani as well. If you get that elemental damage buff. So yeah, Kachina is not a bad option, by the way. And you can switch Kazuha. You can go like the team like mualani, Shinchu, Shanling, and Kachina. And congrats with mualani, by the way. She's a crazy character.
Let's light it up! No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Don't forget to use your sword.
Everybody stand back!
Yeah, just keep them in mind. You need to kill them like...
Swirl, mark tip.
Oh, I forgot. Anyway, I messed up, but that's fine.
And you!
Late bell.
Just start.
Told. Where the eternal oasis.
No, my sword! Let me weave you up. I'm bloom as the flowers in Gorod!
I somehow got mualani when the shooting star was purple. By the way, how does Kachina help mualani and my Kachina? It doesn't. I also tried to get mualani, but come on, that's alright. It's happened. About Kachina, I will show you just a second. I say it so. Like it's like, but like Analytic, you got the point. This team is crazy. I mean, let me just like finish it. Like you can easily finish like floor 9, 10, and 11 with these teams. I mean, these teams are like pretty good. You just need to go like Elemental Mastery, Raiden. Keep that in mind. I use this set. It's a Flower of Paradise Lost, but you can use like you can go like 2-piece. Let's say 2-piece Wanderer, 2-piece Flower, or 2-piece Golden Troop. They all give you like Elemental Mastery. Weapon is this one. It's Dragon's Bane. Most likely you have that weapon. About the Ender Traveler, I would suggest to give him as much energy recharge as you can, because you need that Dendro application. And maybe that's it. Arlecchino mostly is builded for you. Kazuha is like energy recharge and elemental mastery. You know that. Sucrose is the same. Elemental mastery and energy recharge. She doesn't need so much energy recharge because of this weapon. This weapon gives you third charge and you will be alright with energy recharge. So yeah, it's like that. Super pretty, like don't use Yelan, you don't need that. You can, but Shinchu is more than enough. But if you see you're struggling, you can switch to Yelan. Why not? Because with Yelan you need to do more dodging. And don't use Citlali. I mean, like, yeah, Hyper Bloom is a pretty good, like, especially for new players. So it's like that. You will be alright. Okay, about, like I said, so about Kachina. Let me show you how Kachina works. Kachina... Oh yeah, by the way, let me first show her build. My Kachina is kinda trashy. Let me show you. So yeah, she is only level 61. I don't need more than that. I just activated all of the passives. She has like pretty low stats. Weapon is Favonius to give you more energy. Artifacts is level 0, 4-star, level 0, level 4. You don't need that at all, completely. Constellation 0, talents, you don't need to level these talents up at all. So let's say you want to get like, oh yeah, it's better to use like to show you in like the main instead of this one. Okay, so let me show like this. Kachina is not pretty good, she's great actually, and I would suggest all of you guys build that Kachina, definitely, because she can do like, I don't have mualani, but I have Neuvillette. Let me show you how she's going to work. I don't want to use like Furina, I just go like this team. I will go just a sec, where's my Furina? Yeah, Kachina, Neuvillette. I will not use second Hydro. I will go like Sucrose and maybe Yaoya. Don't use these two characters.
Thank you for
I will use
permitting-
it only
no,
these two characters. I
inviting
just like
me to join
let's say
you.
like it's still useless. Like it's like gives you resistance, but I want to go full team. That's it. So how she works, I mean, I can go Shinchu by the way, but still, anyway, like you apply Hydro with your mualani or with your
Bow
Shinchu.
your head.
After that, you use your Kachinas.
My name!
Okay,
I must...
like not like that. So yeah, try to. Expectations was super high. Expectations were super high, but anyway, let me show you again. Yeah, they're pretty like annoying enemies. Alrighty. Oh yes, let me show in advance what you will get. yeah, I use my Kachina Grave. Will you pull more? No, I'm not Niantic. You know why? Because I have Neuvillette, and Neuvillette is more comfortable to play. Like, if you have Neuvillette, no need to go for mualani, if you ask me. So yeah, my Neuvillette at the moment has only like 92 Hydro damage bonus. It's because of weapon. And if you check your Kachina, like she has resistance and geo damage bonus. It's because of like previous buff. Let that buff go away. Just a second. I mean, it's lasts for, unfortunately, for 20 seconds, for 15 seconds. For just a second, let me check. For 15 seconds, yeah. Oh man, just a second. It should go away. Anyway, maybe it's like because of like, oh yeah, it's like because of, I'm sorry, yeah, it's there anyway. So yeah, at the moment, if you see, I don't have any Hydro damage bonus on my Kachina, right? So the way how to use, how you need to use her, you need to apply Hydro either with your mualani or Shinchu.
Silence!
After that, use your Kachina on one of the enemies, and now you get 40% Hydro damage bonus for all of your characters. Neuvillette now has like 116, but this will be increased a little bit. Sucrose also gets that, but she doesn't use it. Also, she gets like geo damage bonus. So Kachina, when she does crystallize reaction, she increases the damage for 15 seconds, which is crazy.
Let the mighty be humbled!
So it's way more easy to use.
Bow your head.
And it lasts for, you see, like 140, but it's because of weapon. And I just want to show you that that duration is pretty great. You know, like it's not like Kazuha buff. Kazuha buff, you don't see it whatsoever. It's difficult to control Kazuha's buff. I mean, swirl. You can mess up with Kazuha buff, but with Kachina's, that set, I mean, but just keep that in mind. This set only, 4-piece, give you these stats. I mean, you need to go 4-piece. It doesn't matter which stats you have, like you see it's like completely trash. Like only this one I just like put like whatever, but other than that, you see, like it's even it's 4-star, like. So yeah, and that's it. It's super easy. Let me just, yeah, when the buff gone, I will show you again. And you see, like, buff is still on him. So yeah, now it's 28% because like because it gives like this set gives you 12% for 15 seconds and 28% for 20 seconds. So yeah, just like so yeah, it seems like it's gone. Just a second. Yeah, now it's 0. Let me do it again. So you again apply this one. Oh my. Anyway, I got the buff, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my. Yeah.
Too hard.
Just a second, let me just. I hate these enemies. I can replace Kazuha. Yes, actually, I would suggest you to replace your Kazuha with Kachina. You know why? In this case, you will get more damage, and for a long period of time. So yeah, but just keep in mind you need to apply Hydro, and after that use Kachin. So yeah, let me do it again, and I will show you. Because as soon as you get Crystallize reaction, you get that buff. So it's super easy. It's like super easy, like you know, like. And by the way, you can use Kachina with other characters as well. It depends which characters you have. And why I put like these characters, oh, I cannot check it. Okay, like Kachina cannot, like the Geo cannot react with Sucrose and with Yao Yao, so I will not mess up my Yelan's, my Neuvillette's buff.
Settle down.
So that's it. It's like as soon as she hits that floor, you get that buff. You see, buff is here already. So yeah, it's crazy, and it lasts. And you will get enhanced damage. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
Silence.
Yes, I don't use any like swirl, etc. If I use some other characters, damage will be way more better. Let me show you again. Yes, it's from artifact set. Can I replace Kazuha with Kachina? Yes, you can, and that damage comes from artifact set. You're correct. And it's easy to like, you know, like it's way easy, like instead of Kazuha, because with Kazuha you need to switch to Kazuha, you need proper element, you need to do some swirl, like, and you get that buff for only, according to like all of this, like only for 10 seconds, you know. And it's like you switch back, it means like about like maybe 9 seconds, but with Kachina you get the full time of like that buff. It's crazy. So yeah, I would suggest you to do like that. So again, it's super easy. This one, that's it. And the buff is on my, and you don't even need to check that, because like as soon as you get Crystal's reaction, you get that buff. That's it. And also on top of that, you get Geo buff. You see? So yeah, like it's super useful. Super useful. And super easy to achieve.
Be sanctified.
It's like
settle down.
They're pretty like. Oh, by the way,
An oversight on my part.
My mualani's weapon is Last Prayer. I don't know if I need Kachina. Last Prayer? What? Last Prayer? For real? You use Last Prayer? I mean Lost Prayer. Yeah, Lost Prayer. Lost Prayer, like you use crit rate weapon on Kachina, for real? This one? Oh my, actually, why you don't, like, no, it's completely different things, I say it so. I mean, I use Lost Prayer as well, but a Lost Prayer, by the way, is not a great option for Kachina. Because Kachina's Ascension is crit rate. You get 40% crit rate for the set. Also 5% for the character. So it's overcap, which is completely useless. But it's up to you. But I have like Lost Prayer as well. And I get those, that's 40%. So yeah, like use like that. If you get the point, I would suggest you to like go for one of these domains, do some tests, and you will see the difference. With Kazuha is like low rotation, low duration, because it's only like 9 seconds ish, kinda like that. But with Kachina is more damage. It because gives you damage, not elemental resistance shit. It's damage. And by the way, with Kazuha, if you somehow missed some swirl on a character, on enemy, you need to do that swirl again. You know that, you know? So yeah, you need to do that swirl. With Kachina, it's just a pure damage which applies to your stats. You know? Just keep that in mind. Now I don't have it. Oh, I have some. It's like, it's because of my weapon. It's because of Lost Prayer. Yeah, let me check my Kachina. Now I don't have it. You know, like it's 12 comes from her. So yeah. But I would suggest to go for Kachina. What? But you know, I say it's, what can I say? I mean, like, anyway, like, let me show you my build again. I don't have this set as well. I just like farm couple times. I got whatever, and I just put you can even remove this one, and that's it. Why I put that 120 level? To get more HP, you know, like, actually yes, you're right. Why I use, like, I need HP percentage a lot. So yeah, let's go like this one. I need HP, not. So yeah, this one is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, you don't need this set, full set. You don't need even level that up. I mean, you see, like I haven't done it yet, and I will not do it in the future. Kachina is great without any sets because of this set and because of her skill. That skill is pretty useful. It lasts for 10 seconds if I'm not mistaken, and hits like 5 times. Something like that. Unfortunately, I cannot check like the time, but still, whatever. I mean, like, it lasts for maybe 10 or 8 seconds, something like that, and hits couple times, maybe 3 or 4 times, 4 or 5 times. So yeah, and that's it. You don't need anything like but that. I don't have mualani's May said. That's why I use Lost Prayer. That's alright. I say it's. I mean, like I know, like, because like farming artifacts, it's a little bit difficult. I mean, I feel you, no problem. But still, with that Kachina, you will get crazy amount of damage, and she is going to be better than Kazuha. Just keep that in mind. So you will go the team like, you can go, by the way, Kazuha. You can go like this team. Let me show you why not. You can still go Kazuha, but you can switch your Shinchu. So you can go the team like this. Let me go exact the same characters, but instead of mualani, I will go Kazuha, or will go Neuvillette. So yeah, your team at the moment is like this, right? It's Kazuha, it's, let's say, mualani, you use Xianyun, right? And you use Kachina instead of Shinchu, like this thing. Let's go, and I will show you. You can still do swirl, by the way. So yeah, that's crazy. So you can do something like that.
Bow your head.
Like that. Like that. Like that.
Into the wind.
Like that. And you get that damage anyway.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
You see the damage? That's it. I mean, damage is crazy. It's just insane damage. So you will get... Oh yeah, let me check if I got like... If I like didn't mess up. No, I didn't. You see, I got Hydro, I got Swirl, and you, on top of that, you will get Wape. But since my Neuvillette, like, it's not... Let's say it's a little bit difficult. He is Constellation 0. That's why I don't have resistance to interruption, so yeah. No, normal attack, you don't need to level up normal attack. Mualani, even though Mualani does that Sharky Bite attack, it's considered to be her skill. So just keep that in mind. No need to level up that normal attack. Only skill and burst. That's it. So yeah, no need to waste your mats. Oh yeah, I have one more. Okay, one more run. And that's maybe it, because it's like a little bit late here. Just check this team, I said, so you will be just amazed how great is damage. I don't have... So that's alright. I mean, if you don't have like some couple artifacts, sets, etc., it's not a big problem. So yeah, again,
Silence.
this one.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Boba, get them!
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
The damage is just crazy. I mean, like, let me show you. So yeah, I got 36% crit hydro damage bonus, because like somehow it's somehow stackable. I don't know why they do that. I mean, like, it's like has some, maybe it's sometimes, yeah. And just let me check my Neuvillette. It should be just crazy. Yeah, you see, like 174 hydro damage bonus. It's crazy. And by the way, you should get the same numbers. And you know why? Because you use the same weapon I do. You see? You use the same weapon. I don't know level, but still it's like maybe. Let's check Kazuha. Kazuha gets 66 hydro damage bonus, 28 geo damage bonus, which is useless, but still you get that. Animal damage bonus, it's like from other stats. Xianyun. Xianyun, yes, it's like from her goblet. So yeah, like use Kachina. I will suggest you to use Kachina. Just like, yeah, Kachina is just, oh yeah, I lost my... No, I haven't done it yet. Niantic, you know why? I have pretty good artifacts, and I don't think I will use... Oh, actually, this is great. And you know why this is great? Because I have one crit rate, and for this set, crit rate is bad. Because you get, like, after the equipping character consumes one Night Soul point while on the field, crit rate increases by 40%. So if you use one of the Natlan's DPS character, you will get 40 crit rate. So you don't need crit rate at all. You can get like rest of the crit rates from the stats. So you will be alright. So yeah, 40% is just crazy number. Alright, why not? Let me just like, alright, let me just use that scam box real quick, and maybe that's it. And you know why? I mean, like, Niantic, for new players, yes, maybe it's okay to use that artifacts transmuter, but for me, I'm like pretty OG player. I have like all of the sets I need, and because of that, I just like, I don't think I will use it. Maybe for video, something like that, to do, like, to show how. But I have video on my channel, by the way. If you check my channel, you can check that video, like artifacts transmuter. If you ask me, that's a pretty trashy gadget. I don't like it because it's pretty greedy. Yeah, you still can get shaft by using it. I mean,
It would be my honor.
By tailing shaft, you mean like you just like spend it for nothing. But if you will be lucky enough, you can get like pretty good artifact. Have you collected? Oh, actually, it's like, it's not luck. You know why? Because getting artifacts is, let's say, it's yeah, it's difficult, but leveling it up, it's completely different story, you know. So yeah, all right, let me just, I need couple for my Neuvillette. Oh, only 3, okay. Oh, okay, okay. It's like it's defense. Oh, it's I will keep it anyway. All right. What a sad. I mean, and you say that I'm lucky. It's not luck. Anyway, let me show you what I got. I mean, so far I have like couple. Oh my. But oh yeah. So yeah, I have this one, which is completely, I would say it's not bad, not gonna lie. Like level 16 attack and crit damage, but it's useless. You know why? It's useless because you will get 33% crit rate, and if you use on one of the natlan characters, you will get 40 more, and you will definitely overcap that, especially for mualani. I wouldn't suggest to go for mualani crit rate. Go whatever, but not crit rate, because you get like 5% from mualani, 20% for ascension, 40% for that set. It's already 65% crit damage. It's crazy amount of crit damage. So you need to invest all of your stats to crit damage. So yeah, guys, it's like that. I mean, that's it for today. Yeah, it's a little bit late here, guys, but I will be online tomorrow, so feel free to join. So yeah, for me, like, yeah, it's... Yo, this team is crazy. Normally the Pyro Regensive takes 3 shots, but to kill, I just... Oh, okay, yo, I like, yo, this team, I mean, which one? Like with Kachina? Yes, yes, with Kachina is crazy. I mean, that's why I suggest, like, go with Kazuha. And by the way, if you will get Furina, and if you will get xilonen Aseitsu, like, your team's power will increase by a lot. You know why? Because xilonen can heal, xilonen can debuff, xilonen can use the same set, and on top of that, let's say for now, you can use Kazuha. So yeah, that team is crazy. I just one-shotted it. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, like that. I mean, don't use like Shinchu. Switch that Shinchu with Kachina, you will be alright. And you know what? You can use Aseitsu Kachina with any other characters as well. Let's say you can use Kachina with Arlecchino. You can use Kachina with Neuvillette. You can use Kachina with Navia. Navia, where's my Navia? So yeah, Navia. You can use Kachina with crazy amount of characters. With Yelan, if you want use her as a DPS character. With Diluc. I mean, like so many, like all of the DPS. Yes, unfortunately not with Dendro, which is obvious. Not with Anima, which is also obvious. But for other, like other characters can benefit from Kachina. It's like Cryo, Pyro, Hydro, and Electro. Just keep that in mind. 4 elements, and you're alright. Especially with mualani. Mualani can benefit from that a lot. But I would suggest you to just, like, you know, like when you do that, just couple times, I mean, just check which bonus, which buff bonus you get to get used to it. And after that, you just will do it like with closed eyes, like with no effort whatsoever. Alrighty, so yeah, guys, thanks for joining once again. I will be online tomorrow, so yeah, feel free to join, guys. And yes, bye bye guys.